Oh, hello, adventurer! Welcome to this episode of The Price of Progress, Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign that I play with my friends over on Twitch. The link for that is in the description. My name is Aiden, local wizard, and the dungeon master of this campaign. It's set in a homebrew world that I created called Epimethia, and I'm very excited to show it to you. Anyways, I better let you get to it. Please enjoy this episode, and I'll talk to you later. If our good friend Myrtle would be so kind to give us a little recap of last session.
It's me. And I apologize. I feel like these notes just get worse and worse every time. But you know, that's in character. Myrtle's memory, not the best. So like, it's fine. Don't worry.
Relatable.
So previously, for those of you that may not recall, we were visiting Cam's lovely mothers, just staying there for the night, getting some good food, getting that hospitality. So pleasant. And that is when we learned the very important character backstory detail that Cam was in the mafia. Wink, 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 wink. Wink, 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 wink. More importantly than that, though, the food was freaking awesome. We had potatoes on potatoes on potatoes. Let me tell you, oh my God, I was so full afterwards. We all had to sleep, so we took a little nap. And then we're getting ready to head out, but the party, were held up because Cam stops to ask his moms about Wes, the king. You see, Cam is he might still have feelings for the king, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, oh, did Wes did he call while I was away? You know, did you ever get a postcard, maybe drop by, ring the doorbell, bring flowers? And moms are like, no, what? He wasn't here. And Kim is like, And they're like, okay, fine. He was, he stopped by and we told him that he's not here and blah, blah, blah. And so Cam's like, oh, interesting. We're all like, interesting. Actually, I don't know if we all heard that, but those of us that did are like, interesting that the king who dumped Cam would stop by asking for him later. So anyway, on to the shopping spree then. Val and Myrtle, actually we decided that later on. Val and Myrtle throw rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to go first for our little fashion show. And sadly, Gun or Carrie are not valid rock, paper, scissors symbols, so Myrtle loses that one. And fortunately, no one loses a finger in the process because there is some confusion over what rock, paper, scissors is. Some people thought it might involve more violence and blood than it actually does. So we do that, and Myrtle's turn, she tries on a few poofy dresses and some slinky, sexy dresses, and she's like, oh, these are all terrible. And then someone in the party has a novel idea. Someone's like, have you thought about pants? And so Myrtle, inspired by the idea of wearing pants, TM, concocts an alternate persona and an outfit idea around that alternate persona and presents her new look as Grand Duke Merlin, esteemed wizard extraordinaire from the West, now with 50% more facial hair, which she glued on her little chinny chin and upper lip with a clipping from the end of her ponytail. Vanya is up next, and she frickin' blows our collective hive mind with her stunning, glittering cocktail dress that she's studded with leaves and feathers herself. She slips it over her little jumpsuit that she's already wearing, all nonchalant, is just like, there's my outfit. And we're all like, oh, holy cow, but she's just like, yeah, it's whatever, So that's pretty awesome, and we're all admiring the feathers and the leaves and all these intricate details, and V/Val takes that as an opportunity to just, boom, casually reveal that she has wings. What? She just whips off these black feathered wings and is like, oh, you want some feathers? And we're all like, wait, hold up, rewind. wings, explain, hello. And she's just like, oh yeah, I'm an ASMR, it's fine, whatever. And we're like, no, it's not fine, that's amazing, what the heck? And I'm like, oh my God, can you teach me how to do that? This has to be like a magic spell, right? Cause like, what's an ASMR? I don't know. So then we're all like stroking her wings, and Grayson's beard definitely isn't jealous, if you know what I'm saying. And Valerie scoops up Myrtle and gives her a tiny little ride up in the sky that she's definitely not afraid of. She's definitely not afraid of heights, guys. But she is obsessed and wants to learn this spell. So now we go to Elora, and Elora tries on some male attire too. Maybe she saw Myrtle's pants and she's like, oh, maybe that's for me. I'm sure Myrtle had something to do with this too, because she was like, hey, maybe a mustache will make the outfit work. But then we're all like, no, maybe not. But then she does find this cute little yellow dress with a flare skirt and a little cutout around the chest, and it's so cute. It's got a little half cape in the back that's translucent, and it is so cute. Heart eyes emoji. V is gonna play the opposite game, and she swaps her goth black armor for a white form-fitting dress, and she crafts some gold metallic accents herself, and she looks absolutely stunning, just ravishing, darling. Grayson becomes a mob boss. He's got a big old hat. He's got a fancy suit, and he looks like his inspiration was Darkwing Duck, if that means anything to you, if you know what I'm saying. So V is like, you know what this needs? A little rose corsage. So she uses her magic ring that just like infinitely generates roses, creates a little rose, and asks Grayson to the junior prom. And then we get the brilliant idea to use this ring to generate roses for everyone's outfits. So now everyone's got a rose in their hair, or a rose in their pocket, or a rose, I don't know where else you put a rose, probably not down low, if you know what I'm saying, but other places that you would put roses. There's some cute braiding and bonding and shit that happens. We're like, ooh, braid hair, yay, do each other's hair. V becomes a blonde bombshell because she doesn't want people to recognize her at this ball. So we're like, what's not red? How about yellow? That works, right? And Merlin, quote unquote, remember Myrtle Merlin, maxes out Mr. Rhodes' card with 24 karat gold jewelry because unlimited budget, we're gonna take advantage of that, am I right? We take our Santa horse limousine to junior prom. It's actually not a Santa horse, but that's what we envisioned when we were like, limousine with horses, what the heck? We introduced ourselves as Redacted, a troupe which introduces the Grand Duke Merlin. The rest of us go by our real names, but Val is V, and Myrtle is Merlin, the Wizard of the West. Our dumbass party waltzes in, oblivious to any potential threats, and then meets the mother freaking king, who not only makes Cam cry by giving him the evil eye, but also just storms off in a furious rage on sight and leaves the whole freaking ballroom just like staring in silence, like, what's his problem, Hashtag awkward. And that's about where we left off.
Yes, excellent. Thank you.
It's incredible.
I love
Claps.
you, Kat, so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Claps in chat.
Thank you.
Anywho, let me do that. Get that playing again. Bring it up a little bit. All right. Wait, that gets kind of loud, doesn't it? We'll turn it down.
Why didn't PP work?
What?
PP didn't work.
Excuse me?
Oh, it didn't work? Wait, hold
No.
on. Oh,
Sorry,
it's
PP?
it's
Did I do it wrong?
No, you're fine. I have them. I have it set up so that they're disabled when I'm in the D&D
Oh,
screen.
sad.
Yeah, it is sad. I just don't like to
I
interrupt
understand.
D&D with
I understand.
with noise commands. It
I
is.
just want the I want the pee.
I know you do.
Maybe someday.
Someday.
Anyway.
Anyway, so yes, you all are all of those things that were said are true, including Cam being in the mafia. Anyways,
Also true is that we didn't come up with a party name still, so we're redacted.
I just really like what Connor said earlier.
What, Olive Garden something?
The long one.
Olive Garden want
Did I
to hear
miss
your
one?
family, or are you
No.
talking about the other one?
The other one. I do
I
like
came-
the Olive
I
Garden
came up
one,
with-
but
I came up with the track laying worm slaying 7 denizens of D's.
I just want that so that Aiden has to say it over and over and over.
I just want every NPC to say, "What's D's?"
how dare you? Is that what you guys want your name to be?
I mean, I don't care at this point.
Do we need a name right now?
Yeah. Do we need one?
I mean, I can keep referring to your group as redacted.
I don't care. Whatever works.
Which I'm also a fan of because it really makes us seem like a Resident Evil monster.
I
like that.
Maybe we're just redacted. Maybe that's our group's name.
Yeah, we want all of our deeds to be off the record.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true for about half of our party, so.
Oh man. Oh
What?
shoot! I just realized I didn't activate something. I'm a fool.
If it is redacted, I always feel like the best names for stuff like that come organically, and like there's nothing more organic than like
That's so
a guard
true.
just being like, redacted.
The piece of paper we hand him literally has it crossed out, and he says out loud redacted, and then everyone just assumes that's what was written down on the sheet of paper.
Yeah,
Oh,
our party has like fucking 50 fake names, 70 fake like origin stories. Cam was in the mafia, ? Fucking Myrtle's from North. Like it just seems like an FBI agent went into our dossiers with a fucking Sharpie and went ham.
Sounds about right.
All
we
by
are.
time.
All by design. Everything is on purpose, I promise.
Valerie's Guy Fawkes now.
Correct.
All right. Yes. So those things all happened. Yeah. So yeah. So the after the king of Gondworks West stormed off. Slate, his apparent advisor. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Slate, his apparent advisor, kind of stepped forward and gave the welcomes to your party in his place, and that is where we left off. And apparently Cam sprints across the
Listen, I know what I'm about.
Is that what you're doing? Are you sprinting
Yeah.
across the stage here?
I'm not sprinting. It's a ball.
Okay. I mean,
You're pirouetting.
I fast walk. Yeah, I'm pirouetting.
Okay. First
Goodbye.
of all, well, hold
here.
on.
I did it.
I roll stealth to get past the guard. I got a 57. Okay, bye. The guard realizes it's at the wrong ball. He leaves.
He leaves. Anyways, yes. So Slate had just finished the sentence where he said "Welcome to the ball," and
I don't give a fuck
during
what he has
the
to say.
introductions, you just start walking away.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Are you actually like immediately after he says "Welcome to the Godworks Ball"? You just turn and walk away.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Wait,
so-
no.
We're gonna lose points.
I was
concerned.
I
about to
completely
dock you a
forgot
point.
about that.
I was so close.
I say, it's very nice to see you. I have business to attend. I curtsy, and then I go. And then I go.
All right, that's acceptable. As long as you excuse yourself, you're technically no longer in the presence of the king,
Like
so
I'm
it's
in
acceptable.
fucking school.
Leave us all here picking our nose.
Did you bring the hall pass with you? You need a hall pass.
Can I go to the bathroom? I don't know. Can you?
It's a colloquialism. Anyways. Yes, so if you guys recall, there is a point to your current social status in the ball system, and you guys are currently at +1.
What was that plus from again?
I think something Alora did.
Yes, the
Oh,
original.
Lord curtsied.
Yep,
right?
right at the beginning. Yeah,
She curtsied well. Good job, Lord.
curtsied well, and before I had even
I get my
explained that
dice
you
right.
should be polite here. Anyways, so yes, Slate says, "Welcome to the ball." That happens, and he goes, well, seems that you all are perhaps a bit busy, and it seems that I must apologize for our dear King Wes's behavior." And he bows again. Says, "My sincerest apologies."
He gets +1 point. Sorry.
Anyways, as you are all guests here, please make your wishes known to any of the staff, and we will attempt to accommodate you as is, as you wish, as is within our power. Is there anything you wish to say or ask me before we continue the festivities?
Brandon, what do I name this?
Bart is going to
what do I-
step forward, and he's going to bow, and he's going to say, "Yes, I would like to thank Your Highness for allowing our company to attend such a prestigious event, and I hope that our presence here will bring good tidings to you and yours." And he kind of motions to everyone to bow to.
All the dogs bow.
Good. Bow wow, indeed. Is anyone else bowing?
We just, or I just.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are we?
Yes.
Who
Yeah.
Are we bowing to?
Wait.
Yes.
Right. I curtsy.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Sam,
Did he introduce himself last time, or did he not?
I don't remember.
I don't think.
I don't remember his title if he had one.
I don't remember.
I'm getting
if
a
he did,
very
but
strong
yes.
share energy from him though, with just like the whole one name thing.
He is Slate, member of the council and advisor to the King of Godworks.
Oh, so like a Jafar situation? No, I'm kidding.
I was just gonna say, can I like perception check this guy? Is he like bad guy, good guy? Kind of looks, you know.
Insight.
yeah,
I
you
think
can
is
roll-
if you're
yeah.
trying to figure out someone's a scumbag or not.
Yeah, pretty much. You can roll insight.
Okay. Oh no, I closed my. Oh no, I didn't. I have someone else's sheet on. Inside. Wow. Oh, yay! I got a 20. Plus 4,
Woo!
24. Yay!
24?
Jeez.
Yeah,
Very
that-
nice.
20 plus 4?
Yeah, I got a natural 20, but D&D Beyond just has a B instead of 20, so I was
Oh.
like, what? What is
I
B?
rolled a B.
What is that?
Bees appear and start stinging Slate.
I got 24 though.
All right. Yes. So you can read this guy pretty easily, and actually, as you start to look him up and down and sort of analyze him, you suddenly realize that you're better at this than you thought you were. You can Like really, like you're really getting a lot of details that like normally you can't read about people, but for some reason like I don't know if it's like you're not sure if it's because he's like nobility or you've known someone like him before, but you're able to get a pretty good read on him pretty quickly. And you can tell that you get actually a lot of information from this. You straight up Sherlock this. You pick out like small details. You get quite a bit of information. The first being that he is a no-nonsense kind of guy. You can tell by like his posture and the way he's been carrying himself that he is very serious about his work, and doesn't take kindly to those who don't do the same. You also can tell that you get the sense just like you're looking at his clothes and kind of like how he holds himself, and it seems that he is something that is, it's very hard to read, but you can tell just from like how he walks and how he holds himself that he is a somewhat skilled, very dexterous individual, which doesn't seem like the abilities of just a pencil pusher. You can tell that he might have perhaps a hidden title, or that he did something else very recently, like a job that is more on the ground than just a high-ranking official.
Okay. I'll keep that to myself.
All right.
Did Myrtle happen to perceive if he has a last name of sorts, or if he's just Slate? Oh god, it gives me shivers. Okay. Gotta watch out for the one-namers. Wait, never mind. We got some one-namers in the party. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
What?
How dare you?
Okay.
We got a lot of Drakes and shares in the party. We're good.
You know what? I probably should have given him a last name, huh?
I think it's scarier if he doesn't have one personally.
Yeah, cool. He's just Slate then.
Slate.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Slate is just like an alias.
Like it's not his real name.
Yeah, maybe like he has a real name, but he just goes by Slate.
Yeah, like Undertaker in wrestling was Undertaker, not Undertaker Johnson.
He's not? My name is Sasuke Johnson, and I hate a lot of things. Sorry.
And I don't do swears.
And I don't do swears. All right, anyways. Yes, so is there anything... is everyone bowing, first of all?
Yeah, Grayson's taking his hat off and bowing.
The Grand Duke Merlin is still stroking his facial hair and looking off in the corner like lost in thought. So someone might want to elbow him.
I'm gonna... Can I force Merlin to bow?
You can definitely just like grab the back of Merlin's head and just...
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do that.
All right.
Anya is looking at everyone else for hints on what to do because she doesn't know what the fuck bowing is.
Okay.
She picks it up quick. She's like, oh yeah, oh yes, this. You can tell that it's half-hearted, and she doesn't know why she's doing it.
We do yoga when we see nobility.
Does Myrtle say that?
No.
Is Valerie bowing too?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
sorry, I didn't hear you.
So yes, so after that, Slate will kind of look and nod and say, well, if there is no other business you have with me, I will go attend to our young king then. Please enjoy yourselves. What's yours? What's ours is yours. And then
That's a dangerous thing to say.
Yeah, Grace is gonna wait till he's out of earshot and then say, "Hear that? Free crowns for everybody."
All of the silverware is gonna go missing after this.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
We have guards now.
So I will give you, since there was a little bit of interaction in between you leaving and Slate starting to go over as well. You do have a little bit of a head start. I'm going to talk to Wes.
Okay.
Is that what you're trying to do right now, or did you stop?
No, I don't know if I can like get past like if the guards are just gonna let me kind of zoop over there.
While you're moving, I want Grayson to look at the party and be like, do we like accompany or stop this from happening? This seems
I know he didn't say anything.
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Look, I'm usually kind of like a solo act. It's just kind of the Grayson experience. So I'm not really used to. Do we like follow him? And if something good happens, we all say like, "I love that for you," or do we just kind of like give him privacy?
Love that for you.
No.
Privacy then? Privacy's a vote.
The Grand Duke. Oh, Laura first.
No, I was just gonna say maybe give him privacy. What?
Yeah, do you think if you wanted us to go with him, you would have said something?
True.
All right. So then in that case, Cam, are you as you get over to where you're at, one of the two at this table, this guy right here, starts waving at you and says, "Oh, hey! Didn't expect to see you here."
I'm sorry. Hi. It's very nice to see you. I have something I need to do. May I circle back to you later?
Oh, yes, of course. And as you say that, you see that Locke here just starts chugging a beer.
Oh, me too. Me too. Except for not, I don't drink. I haven't drank before. Maybe tonight I start. Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Yep, see ya.
I do another courtesy because I'm scared of being impolite.
The guard does not stop you. I
sweet.
will say
Really?
though, you notice that there is a window here, so he actually
That's
has
fine.
line of sight to the king right now.
That's fine. I'm not gonna like kill him.
Well, yeah, but that's why he's not out there with him.
Okay, that's valid. I go out.
As you enter the balcony here, you can see that Wes is currently leaning on his arms, resting on the rail, just kind of looking out at the forestry.
Okay. I am quiet coming out, but I close the door a little loudly so he knows that I'm there.
He looks over his shoulder, sees you, and then scoffs and looks back out.
I don't know what to say. Hi. Okay. I know you don't want to talk to me. But I really would like to talk to you. If that's okay, if you'll hear me out for a little while.
And he takes quite a while to respond. And after a bit of time, he says, "Now you want to talk, is it? After all this time, you just show up? And that's supposed to be okay?"
I mean, I knew it wouldn't be okay, and I mean, I don't feel okay either. It was really hard for me to come back. I didn't... I mean, why... I don't know, you're the one who said you didn't want to see me, so I don't know why you're so upset about it.
Okay. At that, he kind of, you see, he puts a hand and kind of grips it on the railing, and he turns and he says, You don't see why I might be, I don't know, perhaps a little mad about this? You can't understand why I might be somewhat upset?
You said you said that we shouldn't be together and that you didn't want to talk to me anymore or be with me. So I didn't think, I was more scared that you would just avoid me completely.
Can you roll me an insight check?
Yes, I'm scared. I don't know which dice. Should I use my glass dice or my yellow honey dice?
Oh, actually, can you roll me a persuasion check
dice.
first?
A what?
A persuasion check first.
Okay. I'm so scared. Okay. Persuasion?
Yep.
Persuasion. Oh, Pog. I'm good at that. 19.
19.
19.
Okay, now roll an insight check.
Okay. Worst. But I'm still 10.
Okay. Well, you see him kind of scan you over for a second, and he goes, "What is that? What are you trying to do here?"
I just wanted to...
Are you trying to upset me or what? What is it?
No, I'm not. I just wanted to talk to you. You wrote me, Wes, you wrote me this letter, but then you stopped by
at this
my
point
mom's
that
house?
Slate gets there.
No. No.
And he tries to open the door here.
I'm gonna... Does it open outwards or inwards?
It opens inwards.
Damn it, okay. Okay. Okay.
Excuse me.
Strength check.
I don't wanna lose nice points by holding the door closed.
Oh, don't you worry. Between me and Myrtle, I'm sure they're not going to be...
I will say, it is at this point that we are now caught up to what the rest of the party was talking about, so if the rest of the party wants to do anything...
Yeah, I don't want it to be the camp show, so...
First off, I wouldn't mind the camp show.
I'm watching it right now, and I'm loving it. The ratings are
Yeah, I'm loving it and hating it. I want to punch that guy in the face so bad.
I more wanted to give anyone an opportunity to go over and interfere if they so chose.
That's what I
congrats,
wanted to do. Yeah. Wait, did you want to do that, Vanya?
Everyone does it. We all just dogpile the man.
To be honest, I get frustrated because Vanya is indifferent in a lot of situations. I don't feel like it's in her personality to go over there and interfere.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That's fair.
I think
Someone needs to
Grayson's
do
staying
it.
back too.
Allure would not.
I think Grayson understands situations like this too much, like not specifically like Cam's situation, just we are in a place where it's this is the medieval version of going to the golf course for a business lunch. Like there is like I'm sure that Grayson's knows that this is he's a representative of a company that he trusts and believes in, so he's not going to make himself look bad. He's gonna dip back a bit and let what plays out.
Elora's not. She's gonna grab Myrtle's hand and go, Myrtle, come on.
Grand Duke Merlin believes it's best not to interfere in lovers' quarrels.
Okay, you're fuddy-duddy. And she's gonna chase after. She's gonna try to keep pace with Slate.
Okay.
Hit him with the buddy.
Yeah, you can do so pretty easily. He's not going terribly quick. At this point where he's about to open the door, I would say you're probably nearby at least.
Okay. I was hoping she could keep step with him and just ask him questions to try to slow him down. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Like, rewind time or no?
What are you gonna try to ask?
She's gonna say, so just Slate, huh? You seem like a pretty serious, no nonsense kind of guy. Does that mean you don't have a last name?
All right, I'll go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Alright. Sweet.
You seem like the no last name type of.
That's a critical one, but it's 11. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's all an 11 with critical fails only apply to combat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's still an 11, but yeah. And anyway, so you say that, and he kind of looks down for a second and goes, "Yes, just Slate," and he keeps walking.
She's gonna walk faster. She's gonna walk faster and just be like, you carry yourself as really serious about your job here, but you kind of seem like you're more skilled than just like the bookkeeping thing. Am I right? I'm pretty good at reading people.
So you finish saying this right as he's about to open the door. And can you make another persuasion check, but this time with advantage?
Sure.
I believe in you.
16 and
Also, I love you.
17. Yay.
17
before your modifiers?
It's with my modifiers.
Oh wow.
He's literally has his hands on the handles, and then he stops. And this time he fully looks at you. The previous time he just kind of side-eyed you and just kind of tried to brush you off, but this time his whole body stops moving and he fully turns to face you and he lets go of the door handle. And he says, "You seem to be very perceptive."
Yeah, I suppose so. She looks like kind of embarrassed. She's just like trying really hard to hold this conversation. Stop interrupting you.
I will say he is very imposing.
Oh, okay.
He is a very tall individual.
Laura's not very,
and he holds himself with a very straight up and down posture. Like chest puffed, like the whole 9 yards.
Oh god. What did I get myself into?
Someone should have went with you. I didn't know where to go with. Tiny little baby.
How tall is he?
He is a little over 6 feet tall.
Okay. How built is he? Could I take him?
From what you could tell earlier, since you did get a very good lay of the land, as it were, he is very skilled.
Oh.
From what you can tell, he doesn't look to be super muscular, but you can tell that he knows what he's doing, and you think as you're an adventurer and have magic and whatnot, that you probably have a good shot at taking him, but it would not be easy.
Okay. All I needed was that I can take him for my own personal.
He's very dexterous, which means he's either a gunslinger or a rogue, in which case you're fucked, or he's a ranger, in which case he's worthless. Don't even worry about it.
Oh no!
He doesn't even have his animal companion.
He is a rapier, in which case.
But yeah, so he gets even closer to you, like a little too close even. And he just goes,
"No.
What else have you ordained?"
Oh no.
For what in particular?
What do you know of me?
Well,
I know you're handsome.
You took my line!
Oops.
You fucker. Well, I can tell that you're a skilled individual and you work really hard. She's gonna walk around him as she's talking.
He will block you physically.
Okay, I was gonna try to expect him, but that's fine. She's gonna go, okay,
He doesn't even know what you're trying to do. He just wants to remain in control.
Okay.
One of those guys.
She's gonna say, okay, I was gonna, do my perceiving thing, but when you just look at the front, that's cool. I get it.
Comment on him.
I can tell you're a snappy dresser. And she gives them little finger guns. know.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm glad you're a bard.
Yeah, me too.
This
Maryland
is
not a
your
bard.
setting.
25.
25. You see him kind of like look down at his own dress, and he kind of grabs the bottom of his collar and kind of like pulls it down a little bit. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems you do have good taste after all.
Mm-hmm. The red really brings out your eyes.
The bloodshot.
Anyways, well, I appreciate the flattery. I'm afraid I have business.
Can I try to perceive how Cam's conversation is going?
And we'll cut back to Cam's conversation. Anyways, after you said that last thing, did you made a persuasion check for the last one, right?
Yeah, I got the last persuasion check I got was 19. That's the last one I remember.
So you see, after you said what he said, he kind of, he tries to make eye contact for a little bit.
Okay.
Do you look away?
No.
Okay.
It's scary, but I won't. I'm shaking a little bit.
Oh no.
By me, I mean Cam. I'm fine.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm not that anxious yet.
He'll stay silent for a second, and then he'll speak up and say, It seems he's taking a second to sort of calm himself.
Okay. Can I say the whole time I'm doing puppy dog eyes, kind of.
Yeah.
A little teary.
Yeah.
Not it's half on purpose and half not.
Right. And he says, Seems I may have misjudged. Why are you here?
To see you and to talk to you.
Seems you came with quite a group to talk to me.
Well, they're not here to talk to you. I guess we're mainly here because we were hired to work on this new train project with a man named Bart Everrivet who needed protection. But he's dumb, so it's hard to protect him. So that's kind of why we're here generally. But I also really wanted to see you and talk to you. So
he kind of looks down and off to the side, and folds his arms, and it looks like he's thinking for a second, and then he puts a hand back on the railing and looks back out to the forest, just to kind of. It seems he's trying to sort of center himself, and then he looks back at you.
If it's a bad time, we could talk later. I don't.
This is a lot.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how to contact you, and it was very sudden.
It looks like he starts to say something, but then he turns back away.
I know that I left, but there wasn't a day I didn't think about you.
As you say that, you see his grip tighten on the railing. And he's still looking out at the forest at this point. He's not looking at you anymore.
Okay.
You can't do this to me. Something is happening.
What do you mean?
And he turns to you and he says, do the words, don't let me see you again, mean anything? And it's at this point when he makes eye contact with you again.
Cam, like, kind of like takes in like a sharp kind of breath, and then quickly like rummages through like the bag that he has, and then pulls out the letter and hands it to him.
He takes it, and he looks it over, and then he kind of sighs, and then he reaches into his pocket and produces a somewhat torn piece of paper. It looks like crumpled up, and it looks like it was at one point like crumpled and somewhat destroyed, and then re-flattened. And he hands that to you.
Sorry, can I do something real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Is he still wearing the ring? Can I see it on
make
him
a
at all?
perception check.
Okay. God damn it. That's not gonna be good. I wanna know. 10.
A 10 does let you get a look at all of his fingers. And you I mean, it's not hard to look at someone's fingers.
They're all there.
They're all there, and none of them have your ring on it.
Okay. Anyway, I look at the the paper, and I assume it's like pretty much the same thing.
It is exactly the same
So
thing.
lazy.
Almost exactly the same thing. The wording is almost exactly the same.
Okay.
And is signed by you.
Did Slate give that to you?
And he kind of looks away and he goes, No, I found this on my bed.
Slate came and gave me that. He points at the letter. His letter.
Are you accusing him?
Oh, I'm just saying that I did not write that, and these are the same thing. I think someone did. I know it wasn't me. I would never say that to you.
I don't deny that something strange is happening, but going straight to accusing Slate after coming here and telling me this?
I'm just saying he's the one who gave it to me. He's the one who told me to go. That it would be best for me to leave.
Well, I imagine if I had actually given you a letter, like the one you saw, it would make sense for him to ask you to leave.
I didn't write it. I didn't do that. I love you.
Why'd you leave?
Because I was scared and stupid. Obviously stupid. You said you wanted to leave with me, and for you to all of a sudden change your mind like that and say these things was out of character, and I didn't think about it really hard until I left and I was already over on the other continent, and I just didn't know what to do. Sorry.
It's at this point that he tries to kind of force his way past you and through the door.
I step in his way. I like cover the door. You
really
can go
going-
if you want, but I just want you to know that I'm sorry. And if you don't want to see me again, that's fine. But I just wanted to talk about that, and I just wanted to clear it up. And I mean, we have, so if you really just want to be done with this now, that's fine. You can walk out the door, and I will not talk to you. The rest of the night, I won't talk to you ever again. If that's what you want. I'm sorry.
He hears you say this and takes it in for a second, and then breathes a large sigh, and you see it's at this point that some of the tension leaves his body. His shoulders droop a little bit, and he kind of puts a hand to his forehead. And then you see he reaches into his shirt and pulls out a small silver chain.
You did the same thing.
With the ring on it.
I do the same thing, except for you can kind of see it already, because I have a deep V.
Even had the same idea.
Great minds.
And he tucks it back into his shirt. He says,
Cam's like crying.
"Listen." And he steps forward. This doesn't mean I'm not upset with you.
But you have a right to be.
But maybe we can talk about it some more.
I would really like that. If that's okay with you. Like wipes his eyes with his sleeve.
He actually he sees you go to do that, and he actually puts his hand on your cheek and uses his thumb to wipe away the tear.
That's so gay.
And he says,
Love it. Oh.
"Take the usual entrance tonight. I'll see you soon."
Okay. All right.
And then he leaves.
Okay. And then Cam collapses and dies. Gotta make a new character.
Yeah, that's it. All right, roll a new character.
Yeah, okay.
No,
I'll get to work on it.
So, Alora, as Slate is trying to convince you that he has important business to get to, and you continue to try and berate him with questions, you see that Wes steps back through the door, and Slate turns to him and says, "Oh, Your Highness, is everything all right?" And Wes says, "Yes, Slate, everything is fine. I will return to my duties as you should yours." "Of course, sir. Right away, sir."
Curtsy as he passes.
Perfect. As much as I'd love to give you a point for every time you curtsy to someone, I think
You're
that might
good.
be...
I don't expect it. I don't expect it.
Okay,
I'm
Curtsy point.
Curtsy point. Yeah, Wes continues on, and then Slate addresses you again and says, "My apologies, if you will excuse me."
Of course, my lord. And as soon as Slate is like far enough away, she's gonna run to the door and check on Cam. Cam, are you okay? What happened?
Cam's like leaning against the railing right here, kind of just like, and you see that like his eyes, he's not crying anymore, but his eyes are like obviously red like he has been. And he's like, well, it went good. Better than I thought it was going to. I hope we're staying in Godworks tonight. I'm gonna stay, at least. Because he wants to talk to me, so I gotta go do that later.
Laura's like, she gets like a really smug smile. She's
It's not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Listen.
You know?
Well, I don't know.
Talking about kisses.
Hand holding so lewd.
So lewd.
I mean, I don't know if anything is gonna like that. Like, is gonna happen, but.
Which usual entrance? Which person shall take first? In a lover's embrace in the dead of night? Because he was pretty pissed, and rightfully so. So I mean, I guess it depends on how well that goes. Like, maybe. I'm not gonna count on it, but.
Why was he angry? You should be angry at him. After the letter he left you.
Well, it turns out he got the exact same letter, but it was from me, supposedly. So.
Curious. And she like, what's it called? You know the like motion of like stroking goatee, like under your chin?
Yep.
That's the motion.
Rubbing
she
your
makes.
chin.
Yeah.
Well, when I say that just sounds weird. So
It's not as cool.
yeah, I don't have a goatee, but if I did, I would stroke it.
Yeah, so.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. Someone's obviously trying to, like, put a wrench between us or whatever. So.
Gang, looks like we got a mystery to solve.
He said his letter was left on his bed, but I got mine from the other guy with the black hair that you saw, Slade.
The
He like
snappy
hand delivered.
dresser?
Sure.
Even more curious.
So I'm not sure if it was him or if it was somebody else, but
Cam, what do you know about Slate?
DM, I think we talked about it. Do I know his profession?
Yes, you do.
Okay. He has always been a very like prominent figure in the royal family. Very trusted by the previous king and his wife, and then also Sebastian. He knew, not many people did, but wait, do I know that? I don't know if he knows about us. Well, whatever. But he's also aside from being the royal advisor and what have you, he also oh wait, no, I can't. He has another profession. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Is that like, just for clarification, is that Cam being cryptic, or is that something that like we shouldn't know?
He looked uncomfortable.
Okay.
I promised literally everyone that is important, like the very high ups, like the queen and the king, that I wouldn't say I could be in very big trouble, so I can't say anything else, but...
Well, I don't want anything to happen to you, which is why I'm anxious about, him. Because I can tell he's not just... You know, he's not just a bookworm.
I would just maybe be a little more cautious when interacting with him.
Okay. You too.
We'll see.
Well...
I'll do my best. If I can help it, I'm not gonna interact with him at all. He was always very naysay about kind of like us having fun when we were kids and like doing stuff. So I'm not his biggest fan.
Me either. And she's gonna lean into Cam and whisper, I lied about him being a snappy dresser.
I was gonna say, like, he's not, right?
Yeah, no.
I just feel like it's so boring.
Yeah. The red brings out his eyes.
Did you actually say that?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Freaking great. What did he say? Did he buy it?
I think so. He
What an
didn't say. I forget what he said, actually. I mean, you know, I have a way with words.
Yeah. Just like have more color. Like it's always red and black. Just like wear another color.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's go back to the group.
Okay.
Let's all date.
Thanks for checking up on me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime, Cam. And then we'll walk back to the group.
Yeah, these guys are already way ahead.
There we go.
Realizing that he probably heard all of that. That's fine. I'll be assassinated tonight.
Yeah, while all that was happening, Kincaid was just kind of explaining, just a few things about the ball, and then explaining that that you guys can come and find him if you need anything or have any questions.
Thanks, Librarian Sephiroth.
I don't know who Sephiroth is, but I do frequent the library.
That's okay, I said it out of character, baby. You think Grayson sounds like this? No, this is regular dumb old Connor talking. This is how we talk in Philly, baby. Cheesesteak, Wawa. Go Birds.
All right. Anyways. All right, the ball is yours.
Cool. Why am I... I don't know how that
way
happened.
over there.
I don't know why I was over there.
Wait, where'd you guys
Have
go?
we all
Wait,
Shit.
where'd you guys
taken
go?
note of Cam's grand return?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
Where'd you guys go?
What happened?
What?
I can still see us.
They're all there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here. Performer
okay.
for you.
Oh, gee, I my brain wasn't processing this. All right.
Let's see,
I have
I have a
there's
lot of regret.
what appears to be some sort of high fantasy K-pop band in the upper left table. The two hottest people in the world are talking just south of them. And then two also impossibly hot people, one of which is like has eye band-aids.
As
there's a lot of
Kincaid-
people to talk to.
As Kincaid explains the ball somewhat, he will explain that this blue area is the essentially the dance floor.
Okay.
There is a buffet here. You may help yourselves. And on this side is just additional seating. There are 4 patios that you may use at your leisure. There are also various collections from the previous king that are just strewn about the courtyard out front. And each has a label, and you may spend some time out there and check those out if you'd like as well.
But first, can we talk to Cam and get the tea?
Yeah, you guys can do what you want at this point.
I'm not just gonna go roam around after that.
Another important note. Was this buffet catered by KFC?
Yes.
That would explain why Colonel Sanders is right below
Which is Kentucky Fantasy Chicken.
Yes. I didn't even notice that guy. I like the
but yes,
yellow man.
Kincaid also has the guest list, so if you had any questions about people, he has that.
Okay.
Or at least the
rogue to
basics.
steal that.
Min is just sitting on his shoes.
Okay. He at first he almost tried to get Min off his shoes, and then he just kind of like accepted it, and it looks like maybe he's enjoying it a little bit.
Good.
What?
Yeah.
do we see when Alora and Cam walk back over to us? Set the scene for me. How are they looking?
That is an excellent question.
Can I ask another question real quick? Sorry.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Did I see Slate outside the door when we came back in?
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
He looked far enough away that you are at least not worried that he caught the end of it.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking. If I talk about him, I talk about him softly.
Exactly.
If I can just because I know. Know.
You've got a pretty good idea of how far he can hear.
Yeah.
So you generally know how to get away with
Yeah.
things around him. You're pretty sure you're fine.
Okay.
Unless his
Cool.
hearing has improved in the last few years.
I would think. Is he a human?
He is.
Then I would think not. Probably. Most things get worse with age.
Old is he?
He looks to be he it looks like he's starting to gray a little bit. You would guess perhaps in his 60s.
Ugh.
Oh!
He's old, ew.
Oh no. I said he was a snappy dresser. Oh no, I take it back.
He looks good for 60.
Yeah.
He holds
a half elf, like.
He holds one of those giant swirly horns up to his ear when he says a snappy dress. It's like, what's that, dearie? You
60.
said you wanted to play a game of bridge?
60 is not that old.
Well, Ethel's right over here.
It's not that old, but our party is like probably
Really?
average age is 25.
Yeah.
So we're like,
One of you is
comic
over
now.
100.
technically.
Which is still young for elves.
Well, yeah, they live to be like 750.
Oh my.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
no,
elves
no,
get
no,
old.
not that long.
Elves live to
Remember
750 years old usually.
Remember that
Really?
doodle that
Yeah.
Mama posted?
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now.
I'm gonna have to rework some ages for people in Myrtle's life, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, but yeah, Cam is. You can still tell he's been crying, but like, I mean, that's about
Okay.
the only thing.
Myrtle's gonna sneak around over here, get up in this corner, and be like, she's gonna break character, lean in, and go. So, how'd it go?
If we're gonna talk about it, we should probably get off like the throne area, where people can hear.
Yeah, we've been up here for
Hey.
long enough.
Have you guys just been standing here this whole time?
Yeah, I disassociated.
That's so valid, Bestie. That's so valid. Where do you want to go? Right in the
anyone-
center of the ball, the dance area.
Kincaid also explained that if you are not dancing, you generally should not be on the dance floor.
Well,
Myrtle.
yes, we have to
Merlin.
dance while we get the tea.
You go up to this balcony. All the way down there.
Ooh. Valerie
we
kind of
having a-
side eyes
Are we
the food as we're walking
reconvening
past.
for a
Yeah, just grab a chicken wing on your way out.
conversation? Okay.
You're right. You're right.
Got a team meeting
Everyone
in
stop, get a snack.
Conference room B.
Yeah,
All
get
right.
a
He got a
routine.
fucking brand deal with Genshin Impact and this campaign. I can't believe it. They're really
Did they get a
branching
brand
out.
deal with Genshin Impact?
Sure did.
Wait, who did?
Hell?
KFC.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
what?
That's so random.
Oh. All right. Well. Okay. Cam's still talking kind of quietly, just in case.
All right.
Let's keep everything on the down low, if possible. Essentially, it went better than and I am gonna talk more with him tonight. Oh, we all just left Bart. Bart, come with us. Bart.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, he came with.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
He's probably dead by
He's
now.
like our actual dog. We're like,
Every
oh,
time he's not with us,
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God,
oh,
leave Bart
Our
alone.
boss also wants the tea. I love that.
He doesn't. No, listen. He's got to stay with us. It doesn't matter if he wants the tea. He's gonna get
Oh.
the tea.
Yeah, I was about to say, I could easily give him another worm. Okay.
He's gonna start sticking
Please
forks in power outlets.
I know, he's a baby. Jesus. Can't leave him alone ever.
Poking his eye, trying to eat a salad.
Nope.
Be like me, cut your mouth
Walks
while you're
back
eating
over
a
and his
salad.
eye is just bleeding, and he's like,
It's fine.
"Guys, I got something to tell you."
I'm
did it
about to
on
be a
social.
mind flayer.
What was it? I pissed and shitted myself.
What?
That was how you summon a dragon in my campaign. You scream, "I pissed and shitted my pants."
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit more later after the ball.
Oh.
But it's not bad. So everything it's going good, as good as it could.
Why are you wasting your time with this fella if he told you to screw off?
Yeah, did he
Um,
apologize to you?
No, he didn't apologize, but we found out that we both got pretty much the exact same letter, but he got this. His letter was addressed by me, which I never wrote that letter. So someone's been heckin' with us a little bit.
What? Myrtle says a little too loud.
Yeah,
Like little John or whatever.
I love it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's happening?
All right, I'm putting 2-to-1 odds on a being dexterous grandpa, 3-to-1 odds on a being a librarian wizard man, and 10-to-1 odds on that the guy with the million tons of in what appeared to be enchanted armor sitting on the couch looking very imposing. You know, he seems more like a minion type, more like a hired a hired hand to face in combat in case we figure out someone's mischievous plot to take your spot beside the king. If y'all want to start, you take it. I'm taking wagers. Any and all bets. Come on.
The first one.
All right.
Yeah.
Grayson starts writing down his book.
If you mean by dexterous grandpa, you mean Slate. That's who I got the letter from.
Yeah, Cher, that nasty guy.
Cher. I don't know who that is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fantasy Cher.
Fantasy Cher. Okay. I start using
Do
Valerie's
you
accent.
trust in living after love?
Yes.
You know that song? No, just me.
No.
Wait, is Connor the only one who knows a Cher song?
I know Cher's song, but I don't know. Yeah.
Cacophony of music.
Yeah.
My stomach felt so deep in my chest. I was like,
Oh
oh
no, I
god,
know Cher.
I'm 34 this month, and then I got really scared.
Like that's old.
I know
Cher.
Cher.
Thank you. You all just made my night. I
So
can't believe I'll
beautiful.
sleep later.
We should all become famous musicians,
Yeah,
singers.
screw this ball.
Right.
Yeah, screw this ball.
Sorry, Bart. We got bigger and better things to do.
Yeah.
Singing
But,
Fantasy Share cover band.
When Cam says, "Oh yeah, I got the letter from Slade," Myrtle does that thing where she like pounds her fist into her hand. She's like, "So that's who we gotta take out."
Well, I don't know for sure if it was him or not.
Why
But
would he
that's
do
the
that?
only that's the only person I would think. I
mean,
don't know.
He gave it to you, so.
Exactly. He didn't give Wes his though, so I don't know. Maybe there's more people working like together. I don't.
Look, based on the faces I passed walking through this bar so far, looks like 50% of the people here want to fuck us and 50% want to kill us. So it could be a
Valid.
Christian. It could literally be anyone here.
Anya's nodding.
Yes, that is an accurate description of everybody here.
I like those odds.
You got a 50-50 of being fucked or killed.
Myrtle goes up to everyone flipping a coin. Every time it's head, Myrtle just goes, sup.
Want to play Fuck, Marry, Kill? Oh, kill. Okay, moving on.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if you want us to cover your back, I think I speak for everyone here. If, later, when you're going to meet the king, well, make sure you get there safe. Not not that you need a hand. You got the dog squad, dog pound. Let's call him the dog pound. I think.
I mean, I probably won't bring all my dogs with. I was actually going to see if you guys could watch them, and maybe don't turn Max into a gun dog while I'm gone. I would appreciate that.
I will make sure he does not.
Thank you. We'll make Grayson. We'll make a gun. We'll make a different gun dog. I just don't need
Max
you to
is
alter
perfect
Max.
the way he
Wait a
is.
minute. Wait a
It's
minute.
true.
But the
you-
shot
do you-
might hurt.
Do you mean it?
I
He's got big
do.
puppy dog eyes.
You seem very excited about it, and well,
For
I think
honest
it
and
is.
for true.
For honest and for true.
Aw.
I'm
You have no
scared
idea what
about
that
it,
means to me.
but I will do it for you.
Max, you're off the hook.
Yes, if it means you don't touch my other robot dog, I will do whatever.
I meant what I said. Max,
Okay.
specifically, you're off the
Yes.
hook.
Well, the other two aren't able to become gun dogs.
Not yet.
So, okay.
Stop.
Life finds a way.
Grayson, if you touch any of my dogs, gun dog will not happen.
What if I pet them?
Well, you can pet them, but I mean in a way that will turn them into gun dogs.
He literally
bad
said you
gun
could make
dog
a new
touch.
one. You don't want to make a new one from scratch.
Yeah, that'll be more fun.
Yeah, what the hell?
More
All right,
creativity.
all right, you sold me. You sold
Yeah.
me.
Thanks, Val.
I mean,
Sorry,
it just
V.
seems like a better deal.
I'll have to remember to call you not your name.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
you know? Yep.
What
I
are we
also
calling
forgot.
you again? Valison?
Valis.
Oh, no.
Venison?
Venison.
Is everyone else doing okay so far? I mean, we haven't been here very long, but I just want to make sure. I know this
don't
is
know
out
what
of
to
a
do
lot
with
of
myself.
people's.
This is one of
comfort
those
zones.
adventure zones. So how does anyone think
So
the
how's it
adventure's going?
I just want to check in. Everyone was uncomfortable. Like not everybody, but a lot of people.
Yeah, no,
Like,
gotta make my rounds, but I'm all right.
What do you mean by
Just
make
gotta-
your rounds?
Yeah.
We have
There
what?
are a lot of
Oh, selling.
living purses and pocketbooks and wallets here.
And
That's
I
women.
intend to
Selling and
capitalize
fucking.
on that.
Valid. Well, I mean, mostly just eat and dance and make sure Bart doesn't die. I think is kind of all we're doing here.
Okay. Are there
Run
any...
to Merlin wishes to investigate the free food and beverage.
Not if I do it first.
It's at this point that you see Bart just like lean
Garage.
against the wall and then like just sit on the
Oh,
ground and
fuck.
slump down. He's like,
Bart.
Did you eat something that we didn't tell you?
We have to eat your food first before you eat it.
it's no,
We'll chew it
that's
up for you.
fine.
Did you detect poison?
No,
What are you
no,
doing?
it's fine. No, no,
Girl's neck.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just
I saw it on Fantasy ER. We gotta put a pin through his neck.
Fantasy ER.
no. My neck is fine. Please, thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. Wait, what am I saying? If I gotta put a hole in his neck, I got a gun.
That's not okay. All right, it's fine. I just
Okay. Later.
I'm glad we're away from all the people.
You and me both, brother.
It's just a lot.
Except for
you
that
know?
other patio that's, only like 50 feet away from us that could probably hear us. Hi.
Do you wave at them?
No.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I was really hoping you would.
Wait, maybe. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Let's go with that.
Vicariously.
You see
Favorite
that
girl
You way to know new NPCs.
you see that this guy notices you waving, and like kind of like raises an eyebrow, and then just goes back to whatever he was doing.
He's into you.
Wait, which guy?
Well, who ain't?
On the balcony across
On the
way,
balcony across the way. This guy.
like above us. Guys, way
Oh.
because we're like
The-
outside.
Yeah, this is outside. Yeah.
The strong, silent, wallet.
So, what do you mean to be doing here again, Bart?
Oh, well, ideally, I'll make a good impression to investors for the Railblazer project, but mostly I just don't want to make a bad impression.
R2 won't make any impression if you stay outside.
I was just
all day.
gonna say exactly. I hold out my hand for a high five for Vanya.
And he just kind of looks at you guys and it's like, do you think I did well with the king?
Let me and Vanya high five first.
Okay.
She gently touches your hand.
Don't interrupt her high five, Rube.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Dare. Actually, she's going to hold it gently in between both of her hands.
Okay.
And then let go. Like it's like a squeeze, and then I'll let go.
Aw. Kim's like, that's not what I was expecting, but that was very sweet. Thank you, Vanya. I'll have to teach you how to high five later.
A good high five. This is Connor. You should have an initiative roll. I feel like you truly a true high five is an attack of love.
An attack of love.
Can I do that? I go up top, Cam. I throw my hand up as a demonstration of the art of high fives. High five me, Cam.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my headphones were off. Okay, I will high five Valerie.
Can I roll for it though? Can we do performance?
Yeah.
I want to do an epic loud.
I'm gonna do so bad.
Sure, roll performance.
My +0 performance. I'm gonna roll my. I'm gonna roll my glass die.
I got a 17 plus.
Guess what I got? Not good.
Am I just gonna slap you in the face?
Cam leans into your hand and you just slap him.
No.
It's not a 1. It's not a 1, but it's
Okay.
definitely not double digits.
Where the fuck is performance?
It's under perception and above
Oh, it's
persuasion.
+0. I got a 17.
Me too. I got a 5. Cam falls down.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's a good high five.
it was almost a good high five. If Cam did not fall down afterwards.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
You're just too powerful, Valerie. I'm sorry. You're too fast. I don't know. Your high fives are just your skill is way above mine. I don't know. Maybe go try high fiving Grayson. I feel like
no, I'm not going to high five anyone anymore. I don't want to people down.
I'm just listen. I am a weak little child. I mean, cannot.
No.
It's
if
not
anyone's a weak
holds-
little child.
Vanya holds out her hands to help Cam back up, and then asks her, "Is this how high fives work?"
No. Cam gets up. We'll take Vanya's hand and get up.
Okay, don't take my hand and get up. I get it.
Oh, I take both of your hands. I didn't know we were sending one. I just heard Vanya.
Yeah, I said I help you up.
Sorry to both of you. I take both of these lovely ladies' arms and I stand.
By the double
You
hand
gave it
help, you know. One of those.
Anyway, that was embarrassing.
Maybe you should start with a low 5, and then once you've mastered that, you work your way up to the mid 5,
I've been
and then,
You're right. I shouldn't have went for the high
you can
five
go on
anyway.
to the high.
Myrtle, let's
I'm a
look.
fool.
Let's love.
Let's show them how they.
Welcome to our high-fiving campaign.
High
All the
fives each other
guests,
to avoid
guests
talking.
at the ball just hear like,
Goes to the ball, spends the whole time alone high-fiving.
Yeah. Can Laura and I roll to demonstrate a high five and see if we do it any better?
Sure.
And they're all talking about like world politics while
Yeah.
like 30 feet away is
So
SlapCon
stupid.
2021.
So stupid.
You got a 17. What did you get?
I got 13.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yours is much
That's a
better
pretty
than mine.
solid high five.
Yeah.
Valerie is so bummed.
I'm so sorry. Let's
Laura
try
does
again.
a
Do you wanna
pretty
try
good
again?
job.
No, I don't want to hurt you. My hand is in timeout for the rest of the night.
We'll
My
try
dress
again
has
tomorrow.
pockets for sure.
One every long rest. We get one every long rest.
high five.
So
All right,
Bart,
well,
what up?
Oh, I'm just,
Sorry.
trying to recover before the next social experience.
Did you have a social experience?
Well, we were in the presence of the king,
I guess.
royalty.
Yeah.
Oh, right, you.
yeah, we don't all
right.
know him.
Yeah.
That's
supposed
valid.
to be a big
Listen,
deal?
it's not.
Yeah, not all of us know the king's usual entrance.
Hear that.
You don't even know.
I know. Okay. Fine. Fair. Fair point. Fair point. All right.
Do you want a high five? Will that help you?
Wait, what?
I want to high five Grayson. He's left out.
Okay.
What about Bart?
Grayson wants
True.
to be left out.
True.
Grayson doesn't want to high five us.
Alora's gonna turn to Bart and Grayson and say,
Oh.
"Now you two high five." Your confidence will rub off on Bart's.
Yeah. I have
Transfer.
confidence to spare.
Yeah.
All right.
What are we doing? Performance?
He stands up begrudgingly.
Pet
Is there any
Barbara.
chance you could consider a high five and acrobatics check?
No, it is performance.
God damn. All right.
You do
well,
a flip and then do a high five, maybe.
I hope you're ready to get slapped across the face by a mid-30s man.
Oh no!
Oh no. Bart, we're
Ooh,
both
that's
so bad.
That's when a
Feel less
6
bad
meets
now.
when a 6 meets a 2,
Both slap each other.
Oh my god.
which is also the story of every time I've seen 2 people flirt at the bar.
Speaking of which, what
feels
happens is
better.
that it is the miss of the century. It is like the ultimate whiff, as it were.
Oh no.
Poems will be written about this whiff.
I feel like Grayson's just like slapping him across the face while Bart's like awkwardly putting his thumb in Grayson's mouth or something. Like,
No, even better.
Yeah.
You guys
Already feels
both
so much better.
You guys both go for the greatest high five in the universe.
Oh,
you
no.
guys go full force. You're ready. And as you whiff spectacularly, both of you are put off balance by the sheer force of it and literally run into each other.
aw.
And
Does
fall onto
anyone
the
end up
ground.
with a black eye?
Bart, I know we're both men of science, but I didn't know you felt this way about me.
It's definitely like that classic anime moment where Bart's just like on top of you, like.
And I had a piece of toast in my mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Somehow
should've.
Toast got there, and he goes, apologies, and then he kind of like flops over onto the side, and then
Me
stands
too.
back up and
Oh, no, I
brushes
chipped
himself
it, oh,
off.
no.
Yeah, Grace is gonna dust himself up and stand up and just go, we'll work on it.
I look at Valerie and I'm like, Ellie Stars was better than that.
I know, Valerie's dying. She's just dying laughing. She feels so much better now.
Shall
You feel
we
more
get
confident?
back to it then? Or-
Do you feel more confident now? You ready to go talk to people?
If you can do that, you can do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
strangely,
It can't get
yes.
worse than that.
Strangely, that did make me feel better. It was, the comedic, break, if you will.
I think it's important too to address that we at least one person should stay with Bart while we're here.
Oh, for sure.
Just
Yes,
Wait,
ideally.
we're just gonna keep Bart on the balcony?
no, not here. I mean,
Oh.
just stay with, like, have like an eye on him and like be close to him.
Yes, I'd like to ideally
Roll
find...
initiative for not it.
I mean, I don't care. I already did my thing here, so.
Oh.
Yeah, so my
Kidding, I
goal
love
here
art.
is to try and at least make a good impression on one potential investor. I think we should ideally start by finding out who potential investors might be.
I know. I feel like Grayson will be really good at this.
Yeah, but I have my own agenda for this in which I want to have multiple investors because I have higher confidence than Bart.
Fair, but I think you could help him.
Grayson, perhaps instead of for this particular interaction, instead of thinking of me as your boss, perhaps we could be partners in this endeavor. You have the charisma, but I am in line for one of the next.
That's actually
seats
one of my
the
dumb
council.
stats, but like I talk a lot.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's really what I'm saying.
Sure.
Is that you're at least better at talking to people, and I might hold a
Hello,
little
Bar.
bit more. I might hold a little bit more weight here as I'm up for a seat on the council.
Now, here's the thing. Partners implies equal share of the work. Whereas what you're saying is, Grayson, I would like for you to do all of the work and for you to take 100% of the profit. Is what I'm hearing.
I would not dare take 100% of the profit.
Oh, so I'll be taking a portion of the investments that we might procure together?
Well, I imagine that the investments. I can't think of a way where we combine our investors' ideas into one. So I imagine investors
Oh,
will
no.
be either interested in your endeavors or mine.
Oh, all right. If we can't sell them a train, we sell them a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Exactly.
You know what? Let's go.
Or perhaps there is a way we could combine our efforts.
The sort of
Do you know anything
train,
about
though.
trains?
I mean, I made one get attacked by a worm.
Okay.
So
Well, frankly, the train is great, but really, my magnum opus is the arc sphere. So perhaps we could make some sort of gun that makes use of infinite magical energy.
I have to roll a Constitution check. I'm putting a Constitution saving throw on myself. That's a nat 20. Instead of fainting from the idea, Grayson's just like, all right, let's go.
Well, I don't know how well we can necessarily sell the idea now, as we have not done any of the pre-work for this. There are no blueprints. There's no planning, and most investors won't go. Most investors need a plan. Most investors like a plan. Oh my goodness, he just ran out.
Yeah, you better go with him, Bart.
Yeah, what are you
Lord.
doing?
Oh goodness.
It's okay, Bart. It's okay.
Wait,
I'll walk with you.
okay.
Do you want to hold my hand? Do you
Is
wanna
there
hold my hand?
perhaps a way we can communicate or meet up? Oh wait, we have the things. We have
Our
the communications.
bracelets.
Thank you, Cam. And then he
want
starts
that? Okay,
following.
goodbye.
Oh my god.
Did we decide on Pandora or what was the other one?
I think I liked whatever the other one was better, but
What was the other one?
because
Oh, no.
Pandora's so
Oh no.
Yeah, it wasn't Pandora.
Minerva or something like that.
Yeah, Minerva. That's what it was.
Minerva, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
Minerva for the bracelets now.
Yeah, I like Minerva.
Okay. Fantastic. Whoa.
Uh,
Happy Pride, everybody.
Eh.
Well, are we going? Did we go? I don't know what to do. Should we go with them?
I feel like I would just get in the way because I would just literally, I don't know anything about business, so I just stand there and be like, yes, trains are very cool.
Listen, that is what I've been doing all night. It's what I'm good at, just standing behind you guys.
That's fair. I mean, we could do that, or we could go get food and get drunk, except for I haven't drank anything yet. I keep talking like I've had alcohol before. Perhaps I should try alcohol.
I mean,
I need
got
someone
that.
there with me. I'm very nervous. Hey,
For
who
the
wants
alcohol?
to come alcohol
Let's.
with me?
Try.
Jose Barrage.
I think at this, like, as all of this was happening, Vanya would have wandered on over to that table to just get a glass of champagne and then wandered back.
Well,
Okay.
isn't
Oh,
the
okay.
bar over on the other side?
Yeah.
Or is there?
The,
Yeah.
26,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh, there's no champagne at. Okay, well then she just comes back with like an hors d'oeuvre.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Valerie grabbed like a handful of carrots when she first came in. Not a turkey leg, whatever you said, yeah, or Juby.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Okay,
All
not
right.
good enough for
Actually,
Yes.
are y'all still in that hallway?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think Grace is gonna come back and be like, yeah, I kind of need to do a formal introduction for all ya. Group up, come on,
Oh, what?
come on.
Wait, why?
Where?
Because I don't
Yeah.
think Grayson ever introduced any of you to Tug.
Oh, I was like to the clients, or
Oh no.
Beep, beep,
I was
beep.
very confused.
It's like an RTS.
Yeah, I want Grayson to meet the folk that are working alongside him.
You want Grayson
Or,
to meet
Tug
us?
to meet. Tug.
Hello, Grayson. These are
To
your
be
friends.
fair, they
Oh,
both have
hey there, boy!
beards.
You can see he's got a drink in his hand.
That's not shocking, I feel like. Yeah, Grayson's gonna take a wait, is there a seat beside him? Oh, he's standing. Is he not even in his
Oh,
seat?
he stood. As soon as he saw you approaching, he stood up.
Aw. Yeah, Grayson's gonna walk next to Tug. Tug is a dwarf, so he's gonna reach down, put an arm around him, and say, folks, this here is Tug Brandywine, CEO and founder of Deadeye Munitions.
And then he raises his drink to them and says, "At your service."
I like your beard.
And he strokes it and he says, "You've got good taste then. I like your friends, Grayson."
Oh, you and me both. Oh, actually, hold on. Grayson's gonna reach into his coat and pull out a couple of the photos that he had taken with the purple worm.
Nice.
Hand them over to Tug. Especially, like, most specifically, the ones that showed the ballistics impact of Grayson's gun on the purple worm's hide. The one of him and Myrtle doing finger guns in front of it, the big group shot. And then he's going to reach into his coat and pull out the only little necklace that he didn't give out, which was the purple worm tooth, and hand it over to Tug.
As you hand him the necklace, he goes, he whistles loudly and is like, quite a haul.
Well, I figured this might be good for Deadeye PR. Look at that. Look at the size of that hole in that purple worm's hide.
Cool. Oh yeah, this'll sell us some guns for sure.
That's the plan, little man. Gives him a big pat on the back.
Oh, great, Grayson. What are you all doing here? Well, I didn't expect to see you.
Well, life takes a lot of twists and turns. Mr. Everivit, I almost called him Mr. Road. God damn it. He waves. His presence was requested here. Bart, Tug, Bart. Don't actually tug Bart, Tug. But yeah, we're still following the game plan of making the Railblazer push forward through the countryside, but taking a little breather for a little social gathering here.
I see.
And he says, Grayson's gonna reach in his coat one more time and pull out his notebook and say, I whipped something up with them parts you gave me.
Whoa! Well, let me have a look.
He's gonna open his notebook on the table to show Tug the new gun he made, the Salamander, which is I didn't doodle it yet, but I like to think that Grayson's gotten a little more artistic with like the way he works the metal for these weapons. His like original pistol carry is very much just an up and down pistol because it's his first work, but this one has like little details where like the iron is shaped to look like the skeleton of a lizard running from like the front to the back of the gun. Like the hammer on the pistol looks like a little tail. The trigger looks like two little hands that have like clasped together. It looks like a fusion of a skeleton with a gun, but like with like a black dark steel. And he says, this little pepper box right here shoots fire.
And then he takes it and he sits down and he puts it on the table and he starts looking at it and he's really looking it over and he goes, boy, you never cease to impress, do you?
Grayson has like a lot of facial expressions that look kind of just like practice and rehearse as a salesman, but when he hears approval from Tug, like that practice look just melts away and he just looks really happy to hear that kind of compliment. He says, Dead Ammunitions gave me a second home. It's doing the best I can.
He holds up a small pencil and he says, "Do you mind?"
Not at all.
And he starts kind of writing things next to it and kind of like stroking his beard a little bit, and you can see he's thinking, and then he writes down a little more and he goes, "Yeah. I might need another supplier to get us some metals that can withstand that heat, but I figure we could probably mass produce something of this kind."
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like I said, I'd need to find another supplier to do it, and it would take a while to ramp up, but I imagine we could sell this.
Well, don't that beat all? Well, hell, Tug, that sounds mighty fine to me.
If you're willing, of course. I know it's your design.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ain't even a question.
All right. Then he slaps the book closed and walks back over and hands it to you and says, "All right. Well, I'll get working on that right away once we're back."
Sounds good to me. Who's your friend here?
Oh, I believe you all have met. This here's Folly.
Yeah.
And he points to him, and you see he kind of he's leaning back in his chair. He seems kind of out of place here, and then he with one finger and his thumb like tips his hat at you and says, "Howdy, folks.
Howdy.
Pleasure to meet you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
How's the railroad thing going?"
It's going right as rain.
Good
Ain't
to hear.
nothing's managed to slow us down.
Good to hear.
We killed the purple worm, so that's how it's going.
A purple worm, you say? I thought you said you were following the world road.
Yeah?
And you found a purple worm on it?
It actually found Bart. So.
And then he quickly pulls into his pack and takes out a map and he says, you mind telling me where?
I don't know where we were.
I mean, you generally know.
I tell him.
Bart can come over and mark it on his
Bart
map.
knows more than me.
And he says, it was right around here. All right, good to know. And you checked it, you're sure it's dead, right?
Oh, it's deader than dead.
We
I
have
would think
pictures.
so. Grayson pulled its teeth out. I feel like if it wasn't dead, it would have had a lot to say about that.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
You want to
All
see
right.
the pictures?
Sure. And Tug will go and put the pictures on the table.
Nice.
Myrtle once
Mighty
again breaks
fine
character and
kill.
goes, "That one's me."
And then Folly will go, well, I suppose I owe you a debt of thanks then.
Why's that?
And he kind of looks at you and he's like, the keeping the path clear,
Sure.
As I will thank. In fact, and he stands up and he bows and he says, I give you all official thanks and recognition from the Rangers of the Path.
I'm trying to. Like I mentioned before we started. I get so hyped up on actually getting to be a player that my notes are not so good. Rangers of the Path.
The Rangers of the Path are as Folly was there when he sent you guys off when you first left Gonworks.
Okay.
And the Rangers of the Path. Okay, so the Great Path or World Road is what you guys are following around the whole continent here. And it was created by the Trailblazer, who, in order to keep it safe from bandits and monsters, created an organization known as the Rangers of the Path.
Gotcha.
And it still
What was the
exists
name
today,
of
thousands
that?
of years later.
What was the name of that old road again?
The World Road.
Yeah,
The World Road?
the World Road or the Great Path.
Also, can we take a break at 10?
Yeah,
A
sure.
small break. Okay.
Yeah.
If that works for people.
Thanks, Wolf.
I just want to. I don't know how to. All right, I want to roll an insight check on this guy.
Sure.
Oh boy. That's a 24.
24.
Insight, I got a +5. I got a 19.
What in particular are you trying to find out?
Grayson's protective. There was a guy sitting at the table talking to the second most important person to him after his mama. So,
from what you have seen earlier, you start putting some pieces together. Tug will just tell you that he's also here to, you know, rub elbows and try and get, you know, a little bit more money for...
Sure.
And you can tell just from piecing together that they were both sitting here, kind of off to the side, just talking to each other, that likely the reason that they were talking to each other is because they either knew each other beforehand for some reason or met as you guys left. And likely they don't know anyone else here. And just from their demeanor, you can just literally looking at it, you can see they don't really fit in here. They're not being like prim and proper like everyone else. They're not like quite as well dressed, and they're over here, you know, drinking and being a little boisterous. You saw that Folly had like a leg up on the table, like
Sure.
You could tell they gravitated to each other because they both didn't really fit in here.
Okay. I think Grayson's gonna look at Tug while he's seated and say, listen, Tug, you've done more for me than most folk ever have in my 30-some years here on this this green marble we're on. Why don't you have yourself a few drinks, relax, bump some elbows, but for the first time since I joined your organization, why don't you let me do a little bit of the heavy lifting? I got you.
Roll a persuasion check.
All right.
Because he needs to be literally persuaded to stop working.
Oh, I love that. That's a 16 after modifier.
All right. You can see he starts to say something clearly to raise an objection, and then he decides to stop himself, and he kind of gives a little bit of a sigh. Well, I guess I should take a break every once in a while.
Hey, Tug, sales is a young man's game, and you know, you look about my age, but you're a dwarf, so what are you, like 7,000, 8,000 by now?
I've kneecapped people for less. Well, if you do insist on going out there, perhaps I should at least give you some of the legwork I've done so far.
Yeah, sure.
And he starts to explain the research he did on the people that are here.
Holy shit. I love... Just when I couldn't love Tug more. Oh my god.
He may not be a talker, but he sure knows how to get some information.
Fuck.
Alright, so, let me see if I can find a good way to do this. You may want to zoom out a little bit, because he has a metric butt ton of information.
Jesus, alright.
He has put in the work.
Oh boy.
So, there are some people that he has just basic information because since he was only looking for potential investors, if he decided pretty quickly that they weren't that, he kind of gave up.
Okay.
And moved on because, you know, it's a lot of people. So, starting over here.
Sure.
We have
Colonel Nightmares.
Colonel Nightmares, whose name is Vlasdak Folduli. He says, since you're within eyeshot, he kind of leans over to you and points and says, see that? That's Vlasdak Folduli. He's one of the merchant lords from Faustland. Drowning in gold.
Okay.
But Faustland's also run by the merchant lords. They are also the governmental body, so you gotta be careful with that one.
Okay.
And then he says, don't know much about that guy. And then he points to this guy who is literally only wearing gold. And he says,
wow, yeah.
Yeah. And he says, that's Aurum. How you doing?
Aurum looks like if Macho Man Randy Savage or The Undertaker discovered a small fortune.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And he
What
says,
we got on him?
he's one of the members of the Gondworks Royal Council. He's the head of raw materials.
Shit. Oh, raw materials?
Wait, the gold man is?
Yes.
Oh, I love him.
He's a tough son of a bitch, but he certainly knows what he's doing.
Fuck. Raw materials. Okay, yep. Got it. All right.
Thought you might be interested in that one.
Uh-huh.
All right. This one over here,
Bay.
that dame is Bay Dam. Now Bay does not hold any political office, but she is a far descendant of the inventor of the art of artificing.
Wow. Okay.
She has a high status, and high status means healthy pockets.
Can I, not to interrupt you too much, is this only being told to Grayson, or is this being told to the party? Because if so, like, when we take our break, I'll decide what I say to everybody.
Oh, we should
But
probably
if
take a
not-
break. There's a lot to go through, so
Sure.
we might want to do that
Okay.
now. But yeah, well, you can decide first. It's up
Holy
to you whether or not
fuck.
you want him to talk to the whole party or just to you. So
Okay.
Just to you. I want to hear Grayson's like picking and choosing of what to tell everybody.
Yeah.
Unless that's harder for you, then
No, I DM. I love the challenge. Yeah, no. If we want to take a break now and then continue the information he has, I'm sure. Like, I don't think he has. He probably doesn't have everything on everyone, but maybe he does. I don't know. He's tug fucking Brandywine. He's the best.
yeah, he doesn't have everything on everyone, but he's got a good amount to work with.
He points to Wes. He's like, I think that guy's name's Jim Bob, and I'm like, oh no, his intel is terrible.
Oh no, he made all this up.
No. That's Jim Bob, but I heard he can do 1,000 cartwheels. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And then you see the king do a cartwheel, and you're like, wait, what? Wait, what the fuck?
Cam's been lying to you this whole time.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. If we're taking a break, yeah. No. I've been taking notes so far. It's yeah. Okay.
All right. We'll
Oh
take a
my
break and be
God.
back here in what? 10
Tug
minutes?
fucking Brandywine. I want to scoop you up in my arms like a baby, and also have you scoop me up too. We're a perpetual motion machine of affection and father-son love.
I want that to just be a song.
Someone remix
I
that,
can
please.
listen to. Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, auto-tune my mental trauma. Let's go, boys.
That's my new band name.
Auto-tune my mental trauma.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking My Chemical Romance song.
Yeah. all right.
Save me from myself.
So, like a 10-minute break sound good?
Sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. We shall return in 10 minutes, chat. Please stick around, and we'll see some stuff happen.
Hell yeah.
Well, bam, we'll be back in 10.
Big old gap between the glass and the screen, and if I have a light on in here at night, they just come in droves because it's whenever I have a light on that my house is full of bugs the next
That's awful.
That sucks.
So I just
I'm
like
sorry.
stuffed a bunch of rags in the window
Oh,
for now
no.
and hung up a curtain, and I'm like, this is good enough. This will get me through.
I hope that helps.
I
For
could
now,
not. You're
Yeah.
too brave. Blah.
I know.
Yuck.
Well, Fashion Splinters, my friend, that took care of most of them, I think. So.
I get it though. It's either that or just coexist with them, and that sounds like a no thank you.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well, I was reading too, you don't want to just like let them go because they'll lay eggs somewhere in your house.
Oh.
40,000. Sorry, didn't mean for this to be gross out.
No, that's okay. I'm
not
done
me
eating
now.
at least, so.
Ah.
I think we were all hoping to just be terrified and scared and sick. So thank you. That's true D&D.
I'm sure you were all waiting with bated breath, you know. I know my bug problem.
All right.
My parents too were like, "Oh, they're getting into the screens," and I'm like, "There's no way," because I've been sleeping with the windows closed, and some of the bugs getting in are way bigger than the screen holes. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways,
Are we out here?
I
I'm
believe
there.
we're ready to
I think
go.
so.
Stick.
Yeah, I'm ready for more insider intel.
All right. So, he explained what he knew about this table.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to zoom back in.
Let me see what else he knows about. Does he know about
What you know about rolling down in the deep?
rolling, 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 rolling? He points over to this elven-looking fellow over here. Says,
Okay.
that's Philanus Ararian. Elvish names, don't really know how to pronounce them.
You and me both, brother.
That there's a noble from Novus Gellum.
Novus Gellum?
Novus Gellum, the capital of the Born Freeholdings to the north. Big elven city. Or at least it was exclusively an elvish city till a couple hundred years back. They had a little tussle with the other elves. Now there's all kinds of people there.
Sure.
Who else does he know about?
What was the name of the city?
The city was Novus Gellum.
Okay. Would Grayson know anything about Novus Gellum?
The Born Freeholdings are until a couple hundred years ago, they kind of kept to themselves, and they've only been letting people in, like they started somewhat gradually letting people in. So it was only till somewhat recently that, you know, the greater population could get in and out very easily. So the information about it is very new. So you probably actually go ahead and roll a history check.
Sure. It's a 10 all day.
That's a 10. Yeah, I mean, you only got the basics. You know, it's a big fancy city that used to be elven, and now more people can go in.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I spaced out. Who is talking about Novus Gellum?
Tug just said that this fellow, this elven-looking fellow, is a noble from Novus Gellum.
I wasn't zoomed out. Which Elven?
Oh, this one on the knit store here.
The Philanus?
Yep.
Ararian?
That one, yep.
All right, cool. Thanks.
All right.
Actually, I think I'm gonna like have Grayson like lean back a little bit and let the party in on this. I think they have garnered enough trust from him in this adventure so far that he's gonna let them in on it. And if, you know, they utilize any of this information to do things that maybe he wouldn't approve of, that's on them. And they'll deal with the consequences with Grayson.
Sounds good.
That's a more fun way.
Anyways, he says that that's pretty much all he knows about the people that are on the dance floor at the moment.
Grayson's gonna point at over in this direction and be like, you sure you don't know anything about these folk over here?
I know they're attractive as get out.
All right, that's about all the intel I've got to, partner. All right.
He'll start pointing to the bar, and he's like, all right. Now, have you gotten a drink yet? Have you met the bartender? Quite a fellow.
Oh, well, no doubt beat all. That's Warforged 26.
Oh, you know him?
Oh yeah, he's part of the reason that Bart got kidnapped originally.
That's a story?
Oh, you know, out of the 6 of us, only one of us, and he tips his hat, may have had the wherewithal to maybe detract from the celebrations to try and keep an eye on Bart. But when he's trying his dangest to get kidnapped, you know he's going to. So try to keep up with him, but
Bart kind of shies away.
Gracie's gonna look at Bart and wink. He's got a big smile on his face.
All right. So Ted goes, well, sounds like you got your hands full there. Anywho, at the bar there, we got that half-orc fella down there. He is Sabar Soromash, also from the Boron Freeholdings up there. I didn't get much on him, just that he's also of high regard up there, but I don't believe high regard there is necessarily equal to coin. You catch my drift.
Gotcha.
Now this fellow I just had to know about. His name, and then he literally pulls out a note card. He says, this fella's jelly juice Kemzerkalze. Jelly juice Kemzerkalze. Yeah, whatever. And he literally shows it to you, and he's like, "What? How do you say this?"
He's gonna peer it over and say, yeah, I think you nailed it.
Anyways, that fella always wears that mask. And he, I believe, other than
God, is that a mask?
potentially
Oh,
a
God.
party, I believe he's the only one here from the continent of Araxis.
Oh, well, you'd be wrong about that, but
I said other than your party.
oh, sorry.
He's an interesting looking fella. And he hails from the Silk Docks, the main port from Araxis. He's a noble there. And the Silk Docks is actually a fairly wealthy place, so I reckon he's got some coin, although he may be more interesting to deal with than some of the others here.
Gotcha.
If not just because you
All
may
right.
have to address him at some point. There were a couple people out here earlier. I think they went out on the balconies over there. But I know that one of them is a dwarven woman, actually. Her name is Marin Broadtail. And she is the another one of the council heads. Specifically, the council head of the chair of armed forces.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I imagine that might be an interesting lass to talk to as well.
You would not be wrong.
Let's see who else he knows. He points across the way again, way across, and he's like, that fancy looking fella with the with all the shiny metals. That's Vol Remisk. He is a over here. Sorry.
Ah.
That's Vol Remisk. He is a dignitary from the Council of the Freeman's Valley Alliance. So,
Oh.
from around where you come from.
Yeah. Huh. All right.
I believe it's farther south than Thistleasia, but it's still a part of the, however they do government down there. I heard it's some sort of a bunch of people, bunch of representatives from different areas or something. Not sure, but he's a dignitary from down there. And then he points to this person here, and he goes, and the halfling with the skull. That is
Well, I'd hope any halfling has a skull, but continue, old friend.
the one that looks like a skull on the outside as well.
I gotcha.
That would be Arian Heartshadow. He's the he also holds a seat in the Gondworks Council as the head of justice.
Huh.
Don't do anything suspicious while you're around him.
Roger Dodger.
And then I'll keep pointing over here, and he goes, that young lady over there with the pink hair? That is Belgrey Swifthand.
Well, howdy do.
She is the youngest council head. Specifically the head of arcane and industrial business, I suppose.
Council head for Gonworks?
Oh yeah. Gonworks Council, arcane and industrial goings on. I don't remember what the official title was. I don't know nothing about her. And then, as he continues to point over here, now that he is talking to the whole party, and I assume they're all just looking around where he's pointing, if I'm not mistaken.
Myrtle is looking down at her shoes that whole time.
Never mind.
Oh.
Valerie, are you looking as well? Are you looking along with where Tug is pointing?
Sure.
Okay. In which case, you notice someone you recognize.
Where is he pointing?
Give me 1 second. He is pointing over here.
Okay. Can't wait for his insight on this character.
He is about to give insight on this character, but looking in that
boy.
direction, Valerie, you recognize this character.
Mm-hmm.
That's Victoria.
Yeah.
Now, did Tug introduce Victoria? Like, have anything about her?
Nope. He's like, I don't know who
Okay.
that is.
Gotcha.
But he does have info on this character sitting across from her. He goes, all right, that there is that there fancy looking fella with the stunning mustache, I guess, and the sorry excuse for a beard.
Yeah, no. What I always assume that people that do the whole Mr. Monopoly look can't really, summon the levels of masculine power that you and I can hope to achieve, without even really batting an eyelash. But continue about that.
He starts
little lad
stroking
over
his
there.
beard, and he goes, "It's sad."
Grayson
really.
does too. Yeah. He leans against Tug.
Yeah. General grunting noises.
They catch their reflections in the mirror. They judge themselves worriedly about how slick this guy looks.
All right, that's Jiro Sest. He's the head of a company here in Gonworks, actually. One involved in several mining projects and other mining technologies.
What are they mining?
All kinds of stuff. He kind of works. They work somewhat contract, Their company's name is Groundswell.
It lacks the sort of beardly energy that Deadeye Munitions has, but
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And then he
alright.
points to Folly, and Folly's like, "Never said you're wrong." And then he continues to point over here, and he goes,
Man, he made his rounds. I love you, Tug.
he was ready. And he goes, that there masked elven woman, that is Nihilus. She also
Nihilus
leads.
what?
I couldn't find her last name, actually.
Oh god, it's like one of them slates. All right, already on the edge of my seat.
Vanya shoots him a look.
As does Cam. As does Cam.
She
Before we
also.
move on to the next table, can I roll up something to see if I can see a reaction from Valerie?
Sure, go ahead and roll.
Can I roll against that because she's trying to not react?
Deception
yes.
versus insight, right?
Well,
No.
as we are at the ball, and I already did this once, so I've set a precedent. If you're attempting to not react to something happening, please make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. That's a 6. Wait, hold on. Can I have anything? Please, God. Wait. That's a +0. I got 6.
Hey.
All right, go ahead.
I think just to set the scene a little bit, I think like she tensens up when she looks in that direction, and her eyes get kind of wide, and her expression goes from like straight up fear to rage, which she's like, you've never seen that emotion from her before, and then she quickly tries to like compose herself and then go back to listening to what they were talking, the other guy, Nihilus, listening.
What am
to
I
the
rolling
conversation.
to see this?
Yeah, I want to roll too.
Go ahead and roll insight.
I don't notice, probably. Well, I got a 7.
I had an
I mean,
8.
you see. I mean, if you're looking, you see
Single
something,
digits.
but you'll need the insight roll to tell what's like what actually it is. Otherwise, it might just be movement.
10.
I am behind you all.
That's my second nat 1 of the night.
Nice.
Dang.
A 5, dude.
Oh wait, are we all rolling insight?
If you want, it's if you want to.
Yeah, I would love to.
I feel like I would just feel the energy shift, but by the time I turned to see like what was going on, like I wouldn't see anything.
Max goes up to you, sensing your unease.
I got a 15.
I believe you are the only one that notices. Specifically,
Max
that,
knows.
Vanya just went, or not Vanya. Jesus Christ. Valerie just went through
Sorry with the V names.
No, that's okay.
I think that it like Valerie and Grayson's eyes would meet for like 2 seconds, and she would very, very subtly just like shake her head no, like trying to communicate like just like not right now, not right now.
Yeah, he's just gonna quirk a brow and not even like. He's going to be so subtle about it. He's not even gonna like nod or anything. He's just gonna listen to Tug again.
Cool.
All right, sweet. Anyways, as he keeps pointing over here, he's like, "Yeah, that's Nihilus. She's also the head of a company. This one's more of a research company. They research the arcane and the general applications of the arcane arts.
Understood.
And those two with her, I believe, are
Myrtle.
What?
No, I'm kidding. That was a joke.
That was not in character.
The same color hair and ear, and I was just like, oh yeah,
No,
two
I
different
think
moods of Myrtle.
in canon, like, you guys would visibly notice a resemblance.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
that's not an accident.
dark blue skinned elves.
Oh
like,
no! I was just like in my head. Connor was like, "Oh yeah, they got that
You're like,
like playful, like white pinkish kind of hair." Yeah. Oh no!
Oh
That's the
no.
second time tonight that I'm just like,
It's a family reunion.
Oh no! Okay.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he says, those two are, I believe, notable graduates from the Arcane University here in Gondworks. I believe they're assistants of hers.
Do we know the school Myrtle said she attended? I can't remember.
It's from up north.
The school was?
That's all we know. I don't think she gave it a name.
Yeah, I believe that's all you got.
I could be wrong, but
He says, yeah, I believe their names are Fern and Aster. They're twins, actually. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell from how they carry themselves.
What's
I
Myrtle
think-
doing?
Maybe finally, at the mention of their names, Myrtle comes out of whatever sort of disassociated trance she was in and was like, huh, what? And then when she looks up and looks across the ball, let's see who's closest to her right now. She's gonna just like lurch and hide behind Valerie.
Damn, she's not even
And, like,
trying.
Very obviously, like, like flinch.
Are you good?
Yeah, are you okay?
Let's see if
Everyone's
anyone at the
just
ball
shaking.
noticed that.
Do you have to throw up?
It takes her a moment, but then she's like, why yes? Why would you ask? The Grand Duke Merlin has never been better.
Can you
Never
roll
seen the
me a
Grand
Insight
Duke-
check.
Can you roll a performance check as well?
Never seen the Grand Duke Merlin do that before.
Grand Duke
Oh,
Merlin
I
is
got a
trying to
nat
save
one.
a -1 currently.
Woof.
What am I rolling for? Sorry.
A performance check to try. That was an excellent save in character, but let's see if you can actually follow through.
That's a 2.
All right. Your sudden show of all of this makes several people at the ball look at you funny, and your social status goes down by 1.
Well,
We're at a solid 0 now.
Yeah.
yeah.
once again, I'm
Mediocre.
sorry. There might be a lot of that.
That's fine. I will say, I removed the idea of a punishment. So even if you ended in the negative, there's no
my
bad
God.
thing that happens. You can only get good things from social status. So
I don't want to bring down the whole party because Myrtle is socially inept.
don't even worry
It's
about
so
it. There
funny.
are
Yeah,
only
it
rewards.
is funny.
It is very
Don't worry
funny,
about it.
and I didn't want to punish the party for that. So
Okay, thank you.
you can only get rewards from that.
I'm not concerned. I assumed we would be in the negatives anyway. I'm here to party.
I mean, if everyone hates us, that's fine. It's
Oh.
just
Well,
like I don't want us to be
I will explain
murdered.
one thing that Kincaid's sort of explanation of the dance floor will also let you guys know. Is that if you do a dance on the dance floor, well, one, you'll have to do it with a partner, and two, for your first dance on the dance floor, it will be a straight roll that if you do well on, you will gain a point in social status.
Oh,
Cool.
that's pretty rad.
Yeah.
If it's with 2 party members, can it be with advantage because we're helping each other?
Well, the way it'll work is whenever you have both of the people on the dance floor will get to roll. If they are, however, 2 party members, yeah, that'll be how that works. Essentially, each party member will roll, so it'll be 2 dice, just 2 people.
Does it have to be ballroom dancing?
Yeah, is there like is this like one of those medieval choreographed, everyone's doing the same thing and weaving
Yeah.
between each other
Is
kind
there
of things?
Style.
How do I roll? What do I roll to Orange Justice?
I will say you do not have to do a traditional ballroom dance. However, it would be easier if you did.
Yeah, I feel like that's
But not to say
Probably the
it
one
won't
that
be
should
much
go
harder
out.
as long as you're still impressive. Like,
Valerie knows all the ballroom dances. It's all good.
Ditto.
yeah. Grayson's gonna like make sure y'all heard all this.
Okay.
I think it's originally I was like maybe I pick and choose, but I think it's more fun if y'all hear all this. Everyone.
I think that was about everything he knew.
Sure. Grayson's going to look at Tug's glass and say, "You're looking a little low. You want me to top you off?"
Oh yeah, if you want, if you don't mind, of course.
Folly, what are you drinking, buddy?
And he goes and sits back down and he's like, you know, I mean, I'll just have whatever he's having.
All right, 2 old fashions it is. Grayson's gonna walk, get a drink. Gonna look at Warforged 26 and say, long time no see, my mechanical man.
Ah, yes, my friend. How long it
forgot
has
you
been?
sounded like this. Oh man. Oof. I was not mentally prepared as a character or a player for this, but here we are.
What
like
can
a
I get for
dollar.
you, sir?
I know it's a little bit of work for you, but 2 old fashions and just bourbon on the rocks.
2 old fashions and a bourbon on the rocks. Can do.
Nice
And then he
partner.
goes over here, and then you see him like he goes under the bar for a little bit, and then you hear some like wood breaking noises.
Oh, here we go again.
Vanya, why did you do this to me?
It truly is our old friend. Reunited, and it feels so scary.
And then he comes back over, and he comes back over with exactly what you asked for.
Wait, is the bar like is everything free here? I forget. Is this like everything's catered and everything, right?
Warforged 26 will say, yes, it is an open bar, sir. Everything
Open
provided
bar.
by the
Wow,
king.
The bartender forgot the term open bar. That's I'm still gonna leave a gold tip for him. Give him a little nod with the hat. Yeah, I don't think I want to listen in on what is probably these two are not talking, right? Sabar and Scaramouche.
They're not. Sabar looks to be kind of like trying to like his body language is that he's somewhat huddled into the bar, so he looks like he's maybe trying not to interact very heavily.
Sure.
However, Gerald Juice is absolutely like loving life. He is living, he is making a lot of extra body movements, and he is really just experiencing the whole party.
Oh man.
And then he approaches you.
Oh god, I was not prepared.
And then he says, why, hello there, fancy man.
Oh well. Hello there to you too, my new friend. How are you tonight?
I
Enjoying
enjoy
the,
your hat.
that makes two of us, my friend.
I wear a mask, not a hat, but I understand, yes.
What? You got like sort of a Phantom of the Opera thing going on there, my friend, or?
I know not of this phantom that you speak, but I do wear a mask,
That's
if that's
fine.
what you imply.
Yep. Any particular reason for the facial accoutrement you seem to be plastering on your visage there, my friend?
Oh, not particularly. It's just a custom with the nobles from where I hail from.
Is it like a secrecy thing, or just, we don't even...
No. I am very proud of my identity. Geologist
Sure. Take your time.
Kemzerkalze at your service.
Gerajus Chermakaze.
Kemzerkalze, I understand. It's a bit difficult to get.
Kemzerkaze. Am I saying that right?
Kemzerkalze.
Kemzerkaze.
Kemzerkalze.
Kemzerkaze.
And the spit goes on for 3 minutes.
I'm dying right now.
Kemzerkaze. Am I
Oh, you guys!
pronouncing that right?
Ah!
well-
And then he like wraps his arm around you and just like
Oh,
puts his
Lord
drink
have
in the air and
mercy.
says, "Yes! Hail to the conquering hero!"
Conquering hero.
I don't know your life, but you seem the type.
Hey, well, I'll take it. You been hanging out with my buddy Warforged 26 over here for a while?
Oh, Warforged 26, we are excellent fast friends, are we not?
Absolutely.
Yes, we are. Another drink for you, sir. Oh, of course, and another for my friend here as well.
Haven't even started the one I got, but you know what? Here we are.
More! Tis a
this is the
celebration,
adventure-
my friend.
Sure. I suppose this is where my life is now.
Is this like loud and obvious enough that we can see this all going
Oh yeah,
down?
you hear every word that this guy said.
For the
Can we
first
go join him?
for the first
Yeah,
time
totally.
since you met him, Grayson is the second quietest person in a conversation.
Yes, I want to be over there. I want a closer front row seat.
Max will stay by Valerie.
And you see
Grayson?
that Sabar like shrinks even more, like he's like
Bart,
Grayson looks like that Vietnam War flashback dog, but he's remembering all the times he put his arm around Cam and like said embarrassing shit to Cam, and like now he's like, oh no, I'm the Cam now. This is what I've been doing to Cam for months. Oh no.
He gets to leave now.
I owe Cameo an apology. But he's got like this forced smile on his face because he puts on his best Cameo dealing with Grayson face.
I gotta have the name.
Yeah, conquered heroes.
Snickering just goes up to Val and is like, he definitely deserves this.
Like,
You met my traveling friend here, Grand Duke Merlin.
Oh, a Grand Duke, you say? He immediately like rushes over to you.
Freedom.
Yes, 'tis I, the Grand Duke Merlin.
Oh, Grand Duke Merlin, an excellent travel of fates. What a pleasure to meet a Grand Duke. Oh my goodness.
Hold out my hand with a ring on it for him to kiss.
He grabs your hand. He kneels and he grabs your hand and he slaps his mask against your ring. And it just
Like
makes a clunking
with
sound.
Morticia, but with a scary
Incredible.
mask on.
And he goes, a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Grand Duke. Where do you hail from?
From the west, my dear. From the
A
west.
Grand Duke from the West.
Indeed.
Do you
And
hear this, folks? And he addresses the entire room. A Grand Duke from the West! Everyone ignores
That's
it.
right. From the west. Myrtle says.
Girl Juice is already at -20 on this point scaling system, isn't he?
Wait, what's up?
Can I inquire if Myrtle's sisters have noticed this chaos going on down here?
From what you can tell, they are somewhat in conversation at the moment. It looks like they have generally looked over, but with all the people as well as the actually fairly imposing body of Juice, you can tell that their sight is likely obscured.
Okay.
I was gonna say it's pretty far too. I'm assuming each of these tiles is 5 feet. Like a
You are
normal.
correct, yeah. So it's pretty far across the room.
Okay.
Man, this is a big freaking room.
Oh yeah, it's why it took so much to load.
But Myrtle is a bit less emphatic when he announces it loudly to everyone within the lower quadrant.
Sabar gets up and moves over to a seat over here.
But I do think she would return to character and be like, and who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Jerlajuice I will never get this right on the first try. Kemzerkalze, at your service.
Oh, Jared Juice Kemzu Kalde.
Yes, I hail from the
He's all
silk docks of
mine.
Araxis, you see.
that simp docs, and I'm like, oh, I want to live
The
there.
Simp Docks,
You're right.
as we call them colloquially. Well, I believe we'll be fast friends, Grand Duke Merlin.
Indeed, indeed. I like the way you think, my friend.
Shall we share a drink, perhaps?
I would be honored.
My friend Warforged26 over here has plenty of recipes and makes some fine drinks. Oh, new friend, where might you be going?
God. Dang it. Nowhere. Grayson's holding 3 drinks in his hands.
I have good news. We're no longer the most obnoxious, out of place people here.
Yes.
I was about to introduce you to some of my friends. I just need to drop
no.
off these drinks of mine.
Oh, yes, of course, I would not keep you, my friend.
Oh, yep. Sure you wouldn't. Yeah, I want Grayson to bring these drinks over to the table real quick. He's gonna set the 2 old fashions down and hold the bourbon in his hand, and he's gonna look at the party and say, Myrtle very much needs your help. Very much. This is urgent.
I think you had it.
Yeah.
I did, but
Does Myrtle need help? Because I think she went over there on her own volition.
Yeah, no, that's why that is true. Maybe sometimes in life, someone just wants a second to talk to someone without the entire party around.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Myrtle could use some help from my very good friend.
I understand. All right, I'm getting you. All right, bye. Bart, come with us.
Oh, yeah, of course, yes.
Please.
Confused.
Oh, I want Bart to interact with our friend Jared.
Yes,
Juice.
that would be so freaking funny.
Lori, you seem to be occupying my seat there.
Laura is not paying attention to you. She's telling Tug about violins and how they are what he should get into as a second business venture.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
We can do that after. I don't want to like.
No. I mean,
Do you want to do that now? Should we do that one now?
I don't know. You can do. We can finish with. Oh boy, I don't know how to say that name. So.
Jared Juice.
Jared Juice.
Jared Juice.
Jared Juice.
Yep, that one. Yeah.
Sorry, he will be doing this. Jared Juice, you see.
Jared Juice.
Zukaze.
Yep. Go forth. Continue that.
Oh my! Grand Duke, are these your friends as well?
Oh, would you look at that? My dear friend, Calde, let me introduce them. We have here on the left my good friend, Sir, and Myrtle realizes that she doesn't know Cam's last name, so she's just like, Sir Cam. And then on my right over here, we have my dear friend, Lord Mr. Road.
and he just kind of sighs. Ah, yes! Sir Cam and Mr. Road! A pleasure to make your acquaintance, both of you. My name is Jelajus Kemzerkalze.
Jelajus Kemzerkalze?
At your service, a noble of the Silk Docks.
Okay. I don't know how to talk to you.
Oh, absolutely fine. Perhaps I'll buy you a drink.
I have never had a drink in my life.
Oh, they're easy to buy here because they're free.
Okay.
That was what was holding Cam back the entire time.
Yeah, for the price of the drink.
He has no idea.
$6.
He doesn't understand that concept.
She turns over her shoulder and she winks at Cam like, isn't this going great?
Myrtle, can I talk to you? Sorry, Merlin. Grand Duke Merlin.
Yes,
Oh, who's Myrtle?
please,
Is that another one of your friends?
Juice back. Can I talk to my friend?
Oh, yep. Yes, of course.
I would like. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sorry.
Of course, your friend.
You're very kind and fun.
There'll be drinks waiting when you return.
Okay. All right.
26.
I shall be back, my new friend.
26.
Drink for the two of us.
No, my friend 26. What forge 26 here?
I thought he meant there would be 26 drinks waiting for us, and I was very concerned.
I will take 4 glasses of your finest.
Oh boy. Okay, Myrtle. Hey. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, am I in this too? Am I helping?
You can be. I just checking on Myrtle.
Oh, cool. Do you want me to distract him, maybe?
Wait, what?
Can
What's
you do
going on?
that?
I can. And then he
Are you
realizes
sure?
what he just agreed to, and he goes, maybe not.
I mean, it's fine. I'm just.
Wait, did you just volunteer to talk to him? I want to see that.
please. No, wait, what have I done?
I mean.
No,
Oh, no.
you said you would.
Oh, my goodness.
Stand back out. No take backsies.
Okay. Perhaps I
believe
Oh,
you,
what are you
Bart.
talking about over here? Yes, hello. I am. Perhaps we can talk at the bar. Ah, yes, an excellent idea.
He's gonna fucking die.
And he kind of looks back to you and gives you like a shaky thumbs up.
I give him a thumbs up and a kind of unsure smile.
Okay.
So anyway, what's up? And I turn back towards Kim.
I just saw you like jump earlier, like the way you reacted. Like, are you gonna be okay?
What?
Myrtle, please just be forward with me because I'm concerned about you. And I can help you avoid whatever problem you might have. If you are just honest. I won't tell anybody. And I mean, of course you don't have to tell me, but I would appreciate it.
I mean, I appreciate it and all, but like, I don't know what you're talking about. So.
Okay. Alright. If that's how you want to do it still, you can talk about it when you're comfortable. Kim's
Wait,
gonna go.
what are we talking about?
He's gonna go over to the bar.
Anyway, good talk.
Oh no. All right.
Licks your hand.
Oh. Happy. We want to cut back to the other half of the party. Just
Let's do
on
it.
the other side of the room.
And we cut back to Alora explaining to Tug, who actually seems very interested about these violins.
So what I'm saying is, you're only getting half your market, right? Like, everybody shoots guns. That's, that's great. Or can shoot a gun. But there's, like, so many different kinds of wood that bards like to use for their violins. We use them, carry them everywhere. And she, like, pulls out her tiny violin and plays, like, a really fast, like, fiddler type tune.
Sounds good. Also, I imagine
Yeah.
there's some sort of marketing potential with violins and violins, you know?
Yes, exactly. Wow, you are a clever businessman.
I try my best, but, I'm no
He did
Grayson.
hire me, didn't he?
Speaking of, what?
Go on, little lady.
Well, I was just gonna say that my friend V over here, the two of us helped Grayson sell one of his guns.
Valerie was like looking down. She had her like head on her hand, and she goes, at the sound of her name.
Right, V? You and I helped sell one of Grayson's guns.
Yeah.
Do you wanna, tell our harrowing tale?
Sorry, my thing froze right as I clicked on map tool.
You're fine.
Valerie's gonna get up and walk over and look at Max to hopefully follow her.
Oh yes, Max will follow you wherever.
Okay. And sit down at the table. I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
I was just telling, what's Brandywine? Mr. Brandywine here about, how he's missing an opportunity and several different customers by expanding into, Bard customers. Also, and she, like, waves Vanya over, she's like, Vanya is so well-versed in nature, I bet she could, help with picking out the right kind of wood for you to use that would be best for your customers.
For us to cut down.
Okay, well, I guess that's true. She looks like really nervous.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
Grateful
call
it's
myself a salesperson. I was more just doing that to help out my friend Grayson. I don't know if I could do it continuously like he does.
Let's call a spade a spade. It was to extort a nervous family, but that's, that's in the sales business.
I
That's
mean,
how
I
things
also
go
wanted
sometimes.
money. I did want money.
Yeah, I mean, gold is pretty sick.
It's pretty sick.
Well, I mean, I imagine we could. I mean, if you guys are out there selling as well, I imagine we can cut the same deal, or at least something similar. I mean, Grayson designs the guns himself as well, so
Yeah, so if anything, they would be, maybe I have a few employees under my supervision. Maybe I get a little bit of a higher up on the totem pole sort of situation.
And he kind of thinks about that for a second. He's like, all right, Grayson.
Grayson Flintlock Jr., executive salesman. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Tug.
And he slaps his knee and he's like, you can call yourself whatever you like.
Can I roll to see if I notice Vanya leaving? Because I'm facing her direction.
Sure, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Vanya's going to check on the trees and make sure no one's cutting them down. I don't want to cut. No one can turn them into violets.
I got a 17.
A 17?
Ooh.
That's enough to notice.
Okay.
Unless Vanya, were you trying to be stealthy?
Are you I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm just wandering.
Then yeah, you
At this
notice.
point, I'd say that Vanya's emotions are that, like, the music is just kind of becoming background noise, like white noise, and the conversation is just, like, also becoming noise, and she's just kind of zoning until everything just feels so unfamiliar and, like, unconnected to her that, like, being so close to outside, she literally just felt a pull of, like, I need to go out, I need to get out of here, and I need to go out here, and that's why she started leaving.
I love Vanya so fucking much.
She's so good.
Honestly, relatable.
Suffocating
like,
from being indoors too
People,
long.
nature, bye.
I'm having a Frozen 2 moment where Elsa hears, like, the spirit
Yeah,
like, singing to her.
Nice.
She's going, ooh, goodbye.
That's how it happened in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, goodbye.
I'll write in my notes that Vanya is called into the unknown.
Perfect.
I'm writing my notes that the cold doesn't bother her anyway.
Also true.
Are you doing anything in particular out here?
I mean, I'm enjoying everyone's conversations. I'm very interested in, like, these people that are out here by themselves, and I was wondering if I would wander into them eventually.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you. They're pretty. From what you can tell, there are 3 people outside currently, other than the guards.
Mm-hmm.
There's one person by the fountains here. She looks like she is panicking somewhat. And she's kind of looking around, and she's clearly searching for something in a panicked state. You see a younger man down here, who's just kind of sitting, and it looks like admiring the various statues. And he looks kind of like he's just lounging and chilling. And then you see a much older man farther down to the left here, who looks to be in regal attire, although he is just kind of sitting and enjoying the outdoors.
Okay.
Yeah, so if there's any of those you'd like to bump into in particular.
If everyone else is done.
I mean, I will just also say that it's 11:15.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna ask when we wanted to stop tonight.
Not that I want to stop playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are we thinking for a stop time then?
I probably shouldn't go too much longer with work tomorrow.
Well, if we wanna, because I know that 11 is usually the time that we aim to being done. I'd be more than happy to start off next session with. I'm gonna go over to this lady by the fountain.
Perfect. Then there is one last thing I'd like to do.
Oh.
Do it up.
All of us.
I do have a little bit of fear.
So, are you going over to her then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In which case, she will, once you're close enough, she'll kind of go up to you and she goes, oh dear, oh please, are you busy right now? Is there any way you could help me?
What's wrong?
Oh, I seem to have lost my ring, my very expensive diamond ring, you see. and I'm sure it was around here somewhere, and I just can't seem to find it. And then she kind of like clasps your hands and says, "Is there any way you could help me?" And as she clasps your hands, you feel her slip a piece of paper into them.
Ooh.
Vanya's taken aback by this, and she kind of she clenches onto the piece of paper, but also tries to pull away. And she doesn't want to break. She's trying to decide whether or not she wants to break eye contact to look at the piece of paper, or if she doesn't want to break eye contact with the woman because she doesn't want her to run away.
Would you be willing to help me, dearie?
I suppose. What do you
Oh, thank you so much. I've been looking ever so hard. And she comes in to hug you.
Okay. I'm very uncomfortable about this.
And as she hugs you, she leans in and whispers in your ear, "Do not read it here. Make sure you are not seen. I'm just the messenger." And then she goes back to looking.
What? Please, for the love of God, read it before we end the session. Please. Please.
Should I?
Yes!
Can we take a party vote?
I should read the freaking paper.
I mean, I want you to, but at the same time, I'm scared what will happen if you do.
Well, you're gonna anyway. She just throws it in the fountain.
This is boring.
This is not for me.
I can't read it now. She just told me not to read it now.
Well, she essentially just said not to read it like where anyone can see you. So as long as you're hidden
Alone.
then alone, you'll be fine.
You could just say that you like go chill by a tree or something.
Yeah, go by the trees.
Okay, I'm going to call out to her and just say like, "Oh, I'm gonna look for your ring. Maybe over here."
Oh yes, please. I was over there too. Excellent idea.
Okay. I don't know how far to go. This is such a big courtyard.
It's a big courtyard, so I mean, wherever you, we'll call it good wherever you end up.
I'm gonna go. I want to go over here.
All right.
What is this, by the way? What's this square?
Wait, which one? Oh, this?
This looks like a pond, but what's that?
It's like
Where?
it's like an outdoor picnic table, kind of.
Oh, okay. She's gonna sit at the table.
Okay.
And she's gonna just kind of look around to make sure that no one's around. Did I make a check to make sure that actually no one's around, or is it just secure?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
And while you're doing that, I don't think Valerie will like find Vanya in session, but I will say that when she noticed her walk out, she did start making her way just to the doorway.
Okay.
And she motioned that at Alora too, like tilting her head like, "Hey, she just went outside."
All right.
Alright.
Scanning the area for her.
Yeah.
Laura would say, "It's been a real pleasure, Mr. Brandywine." And she's gonna, like, give Grayson a look. I'll be back, but you guys probably want to talk, alone. So she's just gonna follow Val out.
Grayson's gonna nod. He's been waiting to have a second alone from the party.
Yeah.
All right.
Valerie-
Yeah. Did you roll a perception check?
I got a 21.
A 21.
Yeah.
You do not see anyone in the immediate vicinity, but you do see Alora and Valerie coming out the door.
Okay. I'm gonna keep the piece of paper like in my lap, and I'm gonna unroll it so I'm kind of reading it in my lap.
All right. You read the piece of paper. And it says, when the moon is at its highest point, meet me on the southeastern balcony. Come alone, tell no one. It is a matter of life and death. And that's where we'll end the session!
Wow.
Okay, I gotta remember I want to talk to Tugalo next session, so
Yeah.
don't forget.
We're all gonna get midnight rendezvous with an NPC.
Hello again. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Price of Progress. If you liked it, please consider leaving a like and subscribe if you want to see more like it. All of my wonderful players' various social media can be found in the description as well, and I highly suggest you go check them out if you haven't already. Also, if you want to watch us play live, the game is streamed on my Twitch page every other Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. Link for that is also in the description. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.